presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Welcome, everybody, to the Oklahoma Sports Network. We're coming live to you from Chad Richardson Stadium. It's the 4A state championship, the last high school football game in the state of Oklahoma, and it has been it's a matchup that's been kind of in the run. It's been happening all year. It's been kind of headed to that crossroads, and everybody's like, well, we got all these other games that could possibly happen. I don't know. It's Tuttle against Elgin, 13-0. Against 13-0, and Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Soler. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, it should be a great one. Like I said, I mean, both teams kind of been talking about it since last year's game ended. Yeah. It was kind of one of those things where, hey, we're going to see this game again. Congratulations to both teams for getting here, not kind of putting the cart before the horse and making sure that they took care of business every week. Both teams come in 13-0. Tuttle comes in, 26 out of their last 27. Yeah. Owls 27 in a row. I mean, like I said, got all the makings of a huge, huge big game for us tonight. And really looking forward to this one because, like I said, it's one of those ones we've been looking forward all year. Not just us, but, I mean, around the state.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the high school huddle guys are out here tonight. We kind of talking to them pregame. They've been talking about this game since week 0. We've been talking about it for a while now, wanting to get back here and play this team again, and here we are. So got to take care of business tonight. A little bit chilly, a little bit of wind going on, so that may actually help us out a little with the way our ground attack is. They're kind of more of an open spread team, so that could play a little bit of a factor. But at the end of the day, you're here for a championship. You're here. You're the last game in town. You're the best show in town. So looking forward to a big one tonight. Obviously, seniors know that this is the last go-round for them. The Ritz and Myers, the Brodies, Phillip, all those guys have done a great job throughout their career and trying to bring home that second goal ball to Elgin, Oklahoma.
It's the 4A state championship. Tuttle Tigers versus the Elgin Owls. You're watching Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary. Always innovating because every community matters, providing top-quality telephone and internet service. This is their website at hillary.com. You're watching Elgin Owl football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Download our free apps on Apple and Android devices. Plus, find us on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. Search Oklahoma Sports Network and watch from anywhere.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. I want to thank our exclusive playoff sponsor, Next Era Energy Resources. Next Air Energy Resources has been powering Oklahoma since 2003. We're proud to support Elgin football and deliver reliable homegrown energy right here in the heartland. Next Air Energy Resources, American Energy, Oklahoma strong. And now for our keys to the game, brought to you by Coolco. Stay comfortable year-round with their expert HVAC services. They believe in providing top-quality HVAC services to you with their team that has over 20 years of experience in the industry and is committed to delivering excellent customer service. Give them a call at 580-704-9838. Vincent?
Yeah, I talked to Coach Wyatt a couple different times throughout the week. First of all, and first and foremost, congratulations to Elizabeth and Coach Wyatt. We've got a new little baby owl. I think she's supposed to be here tonight as well.
Wow, okay.
Lainey Grace is going to be gracing us with her presence tonight during the game.
Wyatt, the real MVP.
Yes, the real MVP. Yeah. Probably our player of the game right off the bat right there. So everybody's healthy and back home. So happy for those guys, and congratulations to the Wyatts again for welcoming the second baby girl into their house. And he's a full-blown girl dad, just like I am now, two of them in line. I said, hey, it's a little bit different now. I mean, it was one thing when you were playing zone and you outnumbered them. Now you got to play man-to-man. It's a little bit different of a game. But talking to Coach White about the keys to the game on the offensive side of the ball, got to be calculated with the way that we do things and whatnot. Coach Castro, offensive coordinator, did a great job last week of mixing up pass and run and really kept Cushing on their toes and things like that. So we got to be calculated again. And when we want to take some of those big shots, wind might play a little bit of factor into that, but be calculated with the way that we call things. Get Ritson going early. I mean, he's one of the best players in the state. You know, a lot of people think he's the best player in the state, so it's his time to show that right now. So we really want to get him going early. In this cold weather like that, it's going to be hard to bring him down, and it'll pound going back and forth all night. That's going to make it a little bit difficult. Then got to win first downs. We've talked about it all year on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball, but we've got to win first down so that way we get in those second and medium, second and short opportunities there and stay ahead of the chains. On the defensive side of the ball, we got to tackle in space. They've got some great athletes on the outside. 1 and 2 are twins, the Lane twins from Newcastle. Those guys do a great job. And like I said, we got to do great of tackling in space and avoid the big plays. We got to stop the run. They do like to run the ball occasionally, so when they do, we've got to stop it so that way we can try and make them one-dimensional, and that'll help those guys on the back end. And then at the end of the day, too, in a big game like this, you got to force some turnovers. We need to get some of those extra possessions, whether that be in the special teams game or on the defensive side of the ball, forcing some turnovers. So that's kind of your Coolco keys to the game.
And you said earlier, but this is the senior classes. This is their masterpiece, right?
Yeah.
This is it, and I think you have no other artist you'd rather have than Ritson Meyer, right?
No. I mean, this class is going to go down as the winningest senior class in Elgin High School history. Hopefully, like I said, maybe next year that senior class may be able to change that.
Right.
But as of right now, this is the most wins out of a senior class in Elgin High School football history. And they're looking, like I said, last year's team left that mark, and last year's seniors brought that gold ball home. So they're Ritson, Brody, Phillip. I mean, all those guys that have done so much. Ian Krenz, I mean, just first year in it. Yeah. But, hey, he's been a big part of that too. Lucas Young, all those seniors need to do a big job tonight and really get things going on both sides of the ball and see if we can bring home that gold ball back to Elgin again. And
something a little different than last year. Last year, Elgin came into the game a little bit banged up. This year, pretty healthy, right?
Yeah, no, last year, I mean, Ritson came in kind of with a shoulder collarbone issue. Tiny had kind of a hip flexor issue. Shea was kind of coming off the issue with the elbow. So, like I said, this year's, knock on wood, so far we've kind of stayed healthy throughout the entire year. Ritson's been healthier at this point in the year than he ever has been, and so same thing with Tiny. Like I said, those guys both are going to play a lot of ball tonight, have a lot of snaps under their belt, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but also on the defensive side of the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see. Like I said, you want to be coming into this type of game really healthy. Both teams, for the most part, are healthy as well. Yeah. So, like I said, you want to see best on best, and that's what we're going to get tonight.
That's your keys to the game, brought to you by Coolco. You're watching Elgin Now Football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, PayMe Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. PayMe Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar-S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar-S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar-S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid for 1 week after account registration. Additional terms apply.
Hi, I'm Dr. Todd Bridges, and after 30 years of practicing dentistry in Lawton, Fort Sill, Southwest Oklahoma, I need some help. Please welcome our new associate dentist, Dr. Chandler Harbin. Dr. Harbin brings a gentle touch to our ever-expanding dental practice in order to make your visit one that exceeds your expectations. Even more things to smile about is our partnership with 3 major dental insurance companies, United Concordia, Delta Dental Premier, and Health Choice. Come schedule an appointment with Dr. Harbin or myself by calling 580-248-6700.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. Easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your mile to anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300. Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
These hands have seen a lot. They've treated wounds and cured diseases, kept their fingers on the pulse of innovation and technology, pushed the boundaries of what's possible. These hands have mended families and held communities together. But it's our hearts that drive our unparalleled dedication, expertise, and healing. That's why we're here.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, about 14 minutes away until kickoff. And now for our starting lineups, brought to you by J. Black Welding. I'll turn it over to Vincent.
Yeah, we're going to start with the offense here and wait till the graphic pulls up. Great job by Chris Balvance, as always, producer extraordinaire.
Welding there in the background and everything. I love that.
Little stuff going on there for Jay Black. But on the offense, got the offensive line right there at center. Jackson Deal at the guards. You've got Jaden Usher, CJ Devine at both tackles, Cam Hollifer and Hudson Begley. That's your offensive line. The guys have done a great job all year protecting Caden and creating some huge holes for Ritson and Tiny as well. So congratulations to that offensive line. Now, Cam Hollifer was also named the Offensive Lineman of the Year in 4A. Now, for your offensive skill guys, you got Lucas Young. Also going to see a lot of Jake Deal at tight end as well. Brody Morrison, Joey Ariano, and Kason Meyer. Quarterback, Caden Boletto. And at running back, number 34, in his last time ever putting on that owl uniform, Ritson Meyer. Looking forward to a big game out of him. Now for the Black Flag defense, led by defensive coordinator Jack Baker. Easier said than done. Got Tucker New and Hudson Begley on the outside. And man in the middle there is Big T. Doing a great job. Defensive newcomer of the year was Big T for 4A1. At linebackers on the outside, you've got Tiny, Braxton, and Tuna, and Philip Pibiasi. And then in the inside, you've got the two Meyer boys, Kason Meyer and Ritson Meyer. Had a lot of talk this week about those two. Man in the middle, Kason kind of got a little emotional about it, I understand. So did Ritson. Ritson did a good job of bringing up little brother during the OSAA press conference there this week. Now, on the back end, you got, like I said, these guys are going to be tested tonight, but I think they're up for the challenge as well. At both corners, you've got Corday Ritchie and Bryce Honey Owl Martin, the DB of the year in 4A. And then at safeties, you've got John Lohman and Mr. Owl himself, Brody Morrison, with the most starts in Elgin high school football history. As you can see right there, their offensive coordinator is Adam Castro, defensive coordinator Jack Baker, and then your head coach is Coach Chalmer Wyatt. Got a lot of sleep this week, I would imagine. Coach Wyatt did. But congratulations again to those guys. And that is your starting lineups, brought to you by J. Black Welding.
Need it built, fixed, or welded right the first time? Trust J. Black Welding Company of Elgin, Oklahoma. Barn dominiums, houses, metal shops, and all your welding needs. Call 580-280-0388 today. And it's cold out there. I mean, so it's a little bit cold. We talked about it. The breeze was kind of died down a little bit now. But it's blowing from the north to the south here, and so we'll tell you how that is as the game goes on, because I think that could become a factor, especially in the kickoff game and maybe potentially extra points, field goals, and in a game that they're expecting to be maybe like I saw Jack Baker, one-play game. A special teams play could change this thing.
Special teams turnover could change the things a lot. Like I said, I mean, the wind could play a little bit of a factor in the passing game as well, but at the end of the day, it's going to really play factors kind of in some of that punting situations and things like that. Those returners have got to do a good job of, if they can't judge it, need to make sure that they stay away from it, not have any turnovers in a special teams game.
I want to thank our coin toss sponsor, Rowan and Robertson, speech language specialists, where they are licensed and can assess and treat you with speech language, voice, and fluency disorders. Give them a call at 580-454-9200.
Yeah, so as you can see, as you can see, this is an audio-only presentation again.
You can see us.
Like I said, you can see us. Hello, how is everybody doing back home? Said, unfortunately, we're not allowed to bring you the video action of this. That's all through the NFHS, but as our captains have been all year, got number 1, Kason Meyer, number 2, Brody Morrison, number 34, Ritson Meyer, number 45, Philip Pibiasi. Also, Hudson Begley, number 55, is our 5th captain, permanent captain. Tonight's 6th captain is senior CJ Devine, and tonight's practice player of the week is also senior Avery Balch. So congratulations to those guys.
For the Tuttle Tigers, you have Sean Rounsaville, Cruz Campbell, and Will Garrett, all seniors on this team. Leaders will say their names quite a bit tonight. So get ready for this coin toss.
Owls have taken the ball 12 of the 13 games first. Cushing last week did a little bit of gamesmanship and decided to take the ball and went 3 and out, and the Owls scored right away on that first drive. So let's see what they decide to call right here.
Well, if you haven't been out to Chad Richardson Stadium, I say you try to make it out here for something, because This place, since I've been here, has a major upgrade. This is a beautiful place for football.
Yeah, I mean, for a D2 school, like I said, I mean, played one of the better D2 programs back in the day. And like I said, I mean, this is a phenomenal facility. Got to tour the facility. Ritson kind of talked Coach Durrell into getting us a tour on Tuesday. So it was a great facility to go watch and see. And, yeah, like I said, an amazing place to play football. Got the gold ball out there on the 50-yard line as well. It's kind of showing the kids what they're playing for.
Elgin has won the toss, and they
are
will
going to receive.
Yeah, you hear the crowd. They're already getting into that. The crowd, by the way, Elgin faithful out here, loud and proud tonight. They have grown as they got closer to the game time here and filled up a pretty good side of this. We're on the home side tonight, so, yeah, it's good to have them. And to hear that noise, by the way, kudos to the fans. I talked to a couple of the Cushing fans last week. We were going out to the parking lot, and they said – they were being serious. They're like, your fans are awesome, right?
Yeah, they did talk to us a little bit about it. And like I said, we travel so well. They're really excited, and no place they'd rather be on a Saturday night, a cold Saturday night. But still, look at them out there all bundled up and got the coveralls on and some blankets and things like that. But I don't think we'll care if we're too cold if we get to hold up that gold ball and get in front of that fountain here in a little bit.
That victory cures a lot of that, man. There's a lot of warmth in that. Again, this is the last game here in the state of Oklahoma high school football, and this is what a way to end this football season. A lot of people wanted this matchup, and they got it. Hopefully it'll live up to the hype. You're watching Elgin Now Football here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton's premier full-service garden center is Bedrock Nursery at 1802 Northwest 67th Street. Serving all of Southwest Oklahoma since 1994, they are your source for homegrown bedding plants and offer a wide range of services, including landscape design and installation. They are your full-service garden center. Bedrock Nursery, 1802 Northwest 67th Street in Lawton. Bedrock Nursery. Come see the difference.
In 1958, the Hillary family purchased a small telephone company in their hometown of Medicine Park. Now in their third generation, Hillary delivers state-of-the-art services across rural Oklahoma. From Main Street business owners and our future generation of leaders to farmers at the heart of our rural economies, Hillary is always innovating, consistently connecting, and relentlessly going where others won't. Because every community, every person matters.
Hey guys, I'm Will, the CEO of Foxhole, the military B&B platform, and we're honored to partner with OSN to support Oklahoma high school sports.
Hi, I'm Spencer Colossus, the founder of Foxhole. We built this platform specifically for you, the military community, designed to reimburse official travel and support all your personal travel needs.
But hey guys, if there's one thing I can give you for my time, it would be this to the players and coaches. To give anything less than your best is to sacrifice the gift.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
If you're someone who feels anxious or scared about going to the dentist, you're not alone. We're here to make sure you feel completely comfortable every step of the way. And at our office, we believe in treating more than just teeth. We focus on you as a person. And with Sedation Dentistry, you can experience the care you need without fear and without pain. And with Sedation Dentistry, we can make your dreams come true.
Power Services, the power of quality and comfort, servicing all of Southwest Oklahoma and the surrounding area for the past 40 years. Offering the best service for heating and air for both residential and commercial, geothermal systems, electrical services, and generators are their specialty. Give them a call for all of your heating, air, and electrical needs. Experience the power of quality and comfort with Power Services of Southwest Oklahoma. Give them a call today at 580-875-3645. That's 580-875-3645.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as the Elgin Owls are about to run out onto the field wearing their all blacks tonight with the red helmets as the Tuttle Tigers are already out on the field. Elgin coming out, black flag bearer tonight, Mr. Rissenmeyer trying to close off his campaign as an Owl with another state championship. And let's see if they can get it done. Not about 3 minutes away from kickoff. I think our exclusive playoff sponsor here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, the Elgin Owl Football, Next Era Energy Resources. They've been powering Oklahoma forward since 2003. Our energy projects pumped over $17 million into local schools and communities last year alone. We've donated nearly $500,000 to Oklahoma organizations since 2024, from the FFA to the Red Cross. As an American company, we're proud to support Elgin Owls football and deliver reliable, homegrown energy right here in the heartland. Next Era Energy Resources, American Energy, Oklahoma strong. Last thoughts before the game, Vincent.
Hey, let's just go get it done. I mean, it's exciting. You're playing for a gold ball. Like I said, last time we're going to see these seniors on the field wearing that Owl uniform. So let's just go get it done.
I thank our first quarter sponsor. I know him. You know him very well. Vincent Saylor State Farm. Everyone loves saving money. Customize a coverage plan that helps protect what's important to you, family things, and your bottom line. From safe driving rewards, bundling options, and discounts, Vincent Saylor can help you create a solution that's right for you. Call him at 580-699-2771. Woo! Time to get this thing going, man. We've been waiting it's been a slow week. Vincent texted me earlier today. He's like, man, this day is just going so slow. I got out and did some furniture shopping, and it kind of helped the day pass a little bit. It is about time for kickoff here. Elgin Owls will take the ball first tonight, as they have the majority of the year except for last week.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it's always fun to play the last game and be the night game and whatnot, but as the day was kind of trickling by, I was like, hey, it wouldn't have been bad to play that noon game and get that over with. But glad to be here tonight.
Yeah.
Owls in all black tonight, kind of representing the night owl theme. Tuttle's in their all white uniforms. Should be a great game, and hopefully it lives up to the hype, no doubt about it. Owls will receive, so see what Tuttle decides to do as far as the kick. Corday with a big touchdown return last week. That gives them 2 kickoff returns on the year, so might try and keep it away from him. But if you keep it away from him, that means you got to kick it to Brody or Joey. And
I'm good with either one of those.
That's not necessarily pick your poison, I guess you could say there. Caden Boletto's going to have a big game, I think, as well.
So too. Yep.
Like I said, coming into the season, completing 70% of his passes for 2,311 yards, 26 touchdowns, only 1 interception. So that number is going to be important tonight to make sure that he keeps taking care of that ball, and also has 3 rushing touchdowns. So great job by him in his junior year as a first-year starter to really take those reins from Trace Laura, and did a great job so far this year. So looking for a big game out of him tonight.
The Elgin Owls,
the faithful is here, loud and proud. Tuttle did a good job as well. Not too far of a drive for them to come on over here to Edmond, but they did a good job as well on the other side, kind of starting to fill up that side of the stadium as well.
So the Elgin Owls will be going with the ball from our right to our left. Tuttle in the whites with their classic helmet, the shiny that metallic look, pretty sharp look there. We're ready to kick this thing off now for your Wayne's Drive-In kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Wayne's.
My kids when we were doing the furniture shopping earlier, we left one of the furniture stores, and they were like, hey, let's go to Wayne's. And, well, we were a little busy, but I think they might have went there later. Here we go. We are now underway. Kickoff taken at the 10-yard line by Corday. Goes back to the 5 on the return. Got some room up the middle. Gets through a couple of people fighting forward. Going to fall right at the 20. That's where the Elgin Owls will take over to start their first offensive drive of the state championship game.
Yeah, about 80 yards to go right here, taking over at about the 20. It looks like right on the 20, so 80 yards to go right here for the Owl offense. Ritzenmeyer comes into the game. We talked about it last week, got his 100th touchdown, comes into the game. 102 career touchdowns, 45 on the year. Just a phenomenal year by him. Told you a little bit about Caden's stats earlier as well. Also look for a big dose of Tiny as well. Tiny did a good job last year in this game against these guys, so look for a big dose out of him.
So the Owls offense out onto the field. Caden Boletto out there as quarterback. As always, Ritzenmeyer going to stand behind him. Two receivers to the top of the formation, one towards the near side. Casey Meyer goes in motion towards the near sideline. Caden Boletto gets the snap, hands it off to Ritzenmeyer up the middle. First run, going to be about a 5-6 yard gain. Good run there on first down.
Yeah, just a simple little dive play to the left, or, well, look to the right, actually. 6 yards there on first down. Makes it 2nd and 4. Like I said, one of the keys to the game is kind of staying and winning first down. And first down, you want to get those, you want to get positive yards and get yourself in those second and mediums type spots.
He can wear you out. Again, you said it's cold. And trying to tackle a guy like that when it's cold can be brutal, to say the least. Casey Meyer goes in motion again towards the near side of the screen. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Boletto. Gets the snap and fakes to Ritz and throws out to Brody. Cuts up the middle. Going to gain maybe about a yard on the play.
Yeah, the little outside screen right there, kind of quick screen, but not much room on the outside, so good job by the Tuttle defense stopping Brody before he could get going. But brings up about a 3rd and 2 here.
So gain about a couple yards on the play. 3rd and 2 now. Under 11 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Trying to get Brody going a little bit early as well. Brody comes into the game with 42 catches for 815 yards, 9 touchdowns receiving, 11 total touchdowns on the season.
So Caden Boletto looks to the sideline, check out the call. Ritzenmeyer behind him, receiver to the top, one to the bottom as well. Handoff to Ritzenmeyer up the left side, and nothing doing right there at all. Be a 4th down for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, great job by the Tuttle defense right there. Counter to the left side. Ritson couldn't get his feet moving in the right direction and stops him for no gain. Going to bring up a 4th punting situation. Cason Meyer is our punter, averaging 32 yards a punt. Haven't had to punt too much this year. But good job by the Tuttle defense kind of getting a 3 and out here on this first drive.
Tuttle returner standing on his own 40 yards. Ball snapped up over the head of Cason Meyer, and that's going to be a safety for Tuttle.
Yeah, snap just went over Cason's head. Nothing Cason could do right there, and rolls all the way back out of the end zone. So makes it a 2-0 lead for the Tuttle Tigers. We'll have to get a free kick from the 20, so that'll set Tuttle up pretty nicely on their first offensive drive.
Yeah, so again, special teams plays can matter.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about during the pregame show. I mean, special teams was going to matter, and obviously right there, snap over the head, and not an ideal start, obviously, for the Owls, but a lot of football left to be played.
Yeah, so very early on, two points. I don't think 2 points is going to win this game. I think that's safe to say. So, and again, you get to have the Baker defense come out onto the field as well. One of the strong points. Again, everybody talks about the offense, and I was looking at your numbers earlier. Average 49 on offense a game and giving up 7.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good stats all year. Obviously, Tuttle's the same way, though, too. I mean, they've done a lot better this year defensively than they had in the past. So, like I said, it was kind of this is a heavyweight fight. Both teams just come in great on offense, great on defense, and unfortunately got off to not the greatest start for the Owls, but we said a lot of football left to be played, and we'll see what happens from here.
9:52 left to go in this first quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Thank you for joining us, whether you're watching this live, listening to this live, or you're putting it over the other broadcast, or you're watching it later. We appreciate you joining us here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, because Ian Krins is going to kick this one off from the 20-yard line.
Kind of an angled kick there.
It's going to be taken about the 40-yard line on nothing doing really right there. It's going to be turned up to about the 46, so Tuttle's going to have good field position.
Yeah, good field position for them to start. Obviously, after that safety, got to kick off a little bit further back than normal, so kicking off from the 20. Right. So he kind of angled it that way and kind of held it up in the air some so the return team could get down there. And good job by the return team in not allowing Tuttle to get much more after the catch, but defense got to come out and do a good job right here.
So the Tuttle offense are led by senior Cruz Campbell at quarterback, the 6'1", 195 senior. Talked to some of those guys from high school. They said, hey, he might be the most impressive quarterback we've seen in person all year.
Well, and we've talked about it. I mean, with Ritson with the 100 touchdowns and all that kind of
Right.
stuff, he's got 100 touchdowns as well for the passing side of things. So heavyweight matchup.
So Campbell takes a snap, looking to pass on the first play, and a little pump fake. Going to be met there right at the first down stick, probably about 2 yards short, but a gain of 8 on the completion.
One thing that he does, too, and, I mean, you can't see it on our end, but, I mean, he gets the ball out of his hands
Quick.
very, very quickly. So it's going to be hard for our defense to get home. But if we can rattle him a little, when he starts having to move around in the pocket some, that's when he becomes a little bit less effective.
Hand off to Roundsville. There's a flag in the backfield. He would have the first down, but let's see what the flag is. Usually
From that position, looks probably like a hold,
Yeah,
but
usually
maybe
the
got a
position
face
holding.
mask issue, too, maybe. Yeah, so it looks like they're going to push this one back. So
Roundsville would have had a first down, but looks like a hold.
Roundsville was running back last year. And
Yeah.
Said a lot of people come into this game talking about Cruz Campbell because he's such a dynamic passer, but Roundsville does a great job for him in the back end as well, running the ball. Also plays linebacker, too, so see him and Ritson kind of meeting the hole on both sides of the ball.
It'll be a 2nd and 12 now for the Tuttle Tigers. 2 receivers to the top of the screen, to the bottom, of the field. Campbell, the ball's dropped on the ground, forced out of the pocket, got some running room, and gets through a guy initially, but Kaysen Meyer there at midfield to tackle.
Yeah, good job by Kaysen right there, staying home. Cruz has got the ability to kind of pick up some yards on the ground. Had a big run, I believe, last week in that game as well. Kind of split the middle there and was able to go 40 or 50 yards. So good job by Kaysen staying home and tackling him in the open field.
So 3rd and 7, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Cruz Campbell dropping back to pass again. That little quick route. No! Picked off!
Oh, no!
Oh, drop. That was pick 6 all over it.
Corday
had it and just had all that green, read that play perfectly, just couldn't corral it.
Yeah, just kind of a little kind of hitch route on the outside. Not sure if he was going to didn't push it far enough past the sticks, but Corday did a good job of reading it. Man, if he gets he's able to hold on to that one, that's a pick 6 right there.
Gone.
But unfortunately, not able to catch it. But at the end of the day, it's going to force a punting situation right here. Kind of a rugby-style punter, so low line drive kick. So Corday might be able to field it off the bounce.
A little bit high and almost blocked. Might have been
got a hand, yeah.
Low kick. Going to take a great roll for Tuttle inside the 10. Still rolling. Going to be down at the 6-yard line. That's what the Elgin Owls will take over. But good job by the Baker defense to get a stop.
Yeah, Jake Deal almost got in there, got his hands on it. But like I said, kind of helped out a little bit by that penalty, pushing him back to 2nd and 12. And good job of Kaysen Meyer kind of getting the quarterback down in the open field, and then Corday with the big defensive play to knock that one down.
So opening drive started off for the Elgin Owls with a 6-yard run by Ritson Meyer, and then complete pass to Brody, and then a very short run by Ritson Meyer. That's forced the Owls to punt. Again, Ritson Meyer, it's great to have a guy like that, but you also know, and Castro knows this over here, the offensive coordinator, they're going to key on him, so you're going to have to, play action some stuff off of him as Brody goes into motion, hand off to Ritson anyway up the middle, gets through a couple of guys, and Tuttle's all over him, but he still falls forward for a gain of 3.
Yeah, I mean, for those that are at home just listening to us, as you can see, I mean, everybody is within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Got one safety back there. Yeah, I mean, they're expecting Ritson and Tiny to kind of focus on that run game. So Caden might have to kind of get some passes completed to kind of open up things for a little.
Tuttle does play a lot of cover 3, but they will play a lot of man as well. So Caden Love's going to have a chance to hit some big passes.
Tiny's in there now, giving Ritson a little bit of a break. Jake Deal coming
goes into motion. Going to hand off to Ritson Meyer up to the left side.
That's Tiny.
15, 20, 25. First down, Elgin Owls.
Yeah, outside zone right there by Tiny, and good job of Jake Deal kind of securing that edge. Yeah. Kind of came in almost like a little bit of a crack block there and secured the edge and was able to pick up the big first down, gets us out to the 25-yard line.
So the one thing about Ritson and Tiny, both of them have kind of a different speed initially, and it's a kind of a change-up. If you're used to tackling Ritson over and over again, Tiny gets in that little burst a little quicker. It's going to be a first down for the Elgin Owls, first one for tonight. As Corday goes into motion, going to pitch it to Corday. It's going to count as a pass. Going to be about 2 yards on the gain. Not much doing right there. It'll be a 2nd down and 8 now for the Owls.
Yeah, a little pop pass to Corday. Like I said, like to get him the ball in space. but only about a 2-yard gain right there, so 2nd and 8. Here comes Ritson back in. Thank all of our sponsors throughout the year. Thank you guys a ton for believing in us and allowing us to bring these streams to you free of charge.
We love to do this, right? This is so much fun. We've been hyped up all day, all week for this, been waiting for this. Stacked receivers to both sides of the field. Ritson Myers going to get the handoff. Got a lot of room. 35, cuts it outside. 40, 45, still on his feet. 50, past midfield, going to be knocked out of bounds inside Tuttle territory at the 44-yard line.
Yeah, just an inside run right there. Try to spread them out. Got the 2 receivers up top. Kind of stacked almost to the sideline. It's 2 receivers down here stacked and ran it right up the middle. And Ritson did a good job of bouncing it out after he kind of got past that first group.
29-yard run by Ritson Meyer. First down, Elgin Owls.
And about the 43-yard line right here going our way.
Something else we've talked about throughout this year. Elgin Owl receivers great at blocking downfield on run plays. Gabe Boleto with Ritson Meyer behind him. Going to hand it to Ritson again up the right side. Just kind of cuts through a little bit. Just being very patient, falling forward. Going to gain about 6 again on first down.
Yeah, brought the tackle over on that play. Kind of unbalanced line, and good job of running to the right side. Bringing in Tiny here on 2nd and medium.
They're going to call it 2nd and 4 now here from Chad Richardson Stadium. 4A state championship, last game of the season in high school football in Oklahoma. Been a fun day here. The game earlier as well.
Great game back there by Lincoln Christian and Sulphur. Congratulations, Lincoln Christian.
Hand off to Tiny on the outside. Gets through initially, 30, big hole, 25. Going to be knocked out at the 22-yard line. Gain of 15. Another first down for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, just another outside zone play right there. Tiny did a good job of finding his way through the traffic and then was able to sneak out the backside for another big yardage pickup right there.
The running game starting to click for the Elgin Owls.
Want to congratulate Carl Albert and Jones. Both those schools are OSN schools, so congratulations to those guys getting state titles under their belts. Looking if we can make it a 3rd OSN school today with the Owls.
2 receivers to the top. Brody goes in motion, fakes to Brody. Caden rolls out, looking to pass, and he's got Lucas Young. No, he throws it down.
Tiny! Touchdown!
Owls!
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Let's go!
Great play call. Lucas Young open, Tiny open as well. Tiny with the touchdown catch. The Owls take the lead 6-2. What a play call by Adam Castro. Great throw by Caden Boleto as well.
Coaches are right next to us, so during the regular season, when you don't see us in the booth, we get a little excited with the coaches, and we can directly see into their booth. So during the game, if you see us do a little bit of extracurricular activity, that's what's going on. We apologize in advance.
K1 on to kick the extra point here. Snap looks good. Hold is good as well. And it is
no good.
They're going to say it's no good. 6-2, the Elgin Owls lead the Tuttle Tigers here in the 4A state championship from Chad Richardson Stadium on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, get set for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Elgin Owls lead this one 6-2 in the top of the 4th inning here. No, missed extra point and a safety early on. Kind of odd. But touchdown from Caden Boleto to Tiny as Ian Krenz kicks this one off. Again, another short high kick. Going to be taken at the 25 by Tuttle, returning up the left side, the far side of the field. Going to be tackled at the 33, and that's where Tuttle will take over.
Yeah, good job on the kickoff coverage team there. Sam Jochna in there to get the tackle. I said kind of with the wind and things like that, kind of angle kicked it, not giving them much room.
Now for the Pizza Corral scoring recap. Vincent?
Yeah, great job right there. Got the ball on about the 6-yard line, able to get a 94-yard drive all the way down there, capped off by the touchdown pass from Caden Boletto to Braxton and Tuna. Braxton, I think, second receiving touchdown of the year, 8th total on the year.
Campbell hands it off to number 1, Jordan Lane. Going to be a short gain on first down.
Yeah, Lane twins, like I said, number 1 and number 2 are very good on the outside, do a good job. Like I said, Newcastle transfers kind of do a good job. Well, not transfers, move-ins. That's the wrong, move-ins. But they, good job by them. Like I said, they play corner as well. Going to be a hard time for us with those guys tonight.
One receiver to the far side, 2 to the bottom, handoff to Roundsville, and the Owl defense is all over that one. Very short gain, maybe give them 1. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, great job right there by the defensive front, kind of causing some confusion and some penetration right there. Good job by the Baker D.
Cruz Campbell looks to the sideline, receiver to the far side, 2 to the bottom, Roundsville in the backfield with him. Elgin Owls trying to get a stop here on 3rd down and 6 early in this ball game. Campbell drops back to pass. He's looking up top, and it's a short play back to the receiver, but he's going to be down. It will be a first down, though.
Yeah, good route right there on the outside, but Lane kind of got Corday's hips turned, thought he was going to run a deep kind of go route, and then kind of put the brakes on, and Corday kept going, and good job of throwing and catching right there on the 3rd down play.
So ball up to the 47 now. In Tuttle's own territory here as Campbell's going to hand it to Roundsville. Good hole up the right side, got a lot of room. Going to have another first down to the outside, much more. 35-30, tackled. Finally, there is a flag, though, as Tiny does make the tackle inside the 30.
Probably going to be a block in the back or something.
Yeah.
As Tiny was trying to make the tackle, one of the receivers was kind of on top of him.
Jordan Lane.
Kind of pushing him from the back, so that is going to negate some of it, but it is going to give him a first down. Going to push him back probably 10 yards from that spot, so they should get the ball first and 10 from about maybe the 39-yard line or so.
Jordan Lane was the one complaining, so I'm assuming it was probably him here. So, yeah, it will still be a first down. Good run by Roundsville that time.
See my wife and did a little pre-gaming prior to the game. My crew is down there.
There's going to be a block in the back on. Still going to be a first down regardless.
It'll be 1st and 10 from there. From, like I said, rather than the 30, they'll get the ball on the 40.
Yeah, the Elgin Owl 40-yard lines where Tuttle has the ball now. The Baker defense can get a stop here. First down and 10, 4:52 left to go in the Benson Center State Farm first quarter here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Campbell, going to be a flag.
I don't think everybody was set for the
pre-snap, so
for the Tigers.
Be a false start on the Tuttle Tigers. 1st and 15 now. Penalty is going to come into play in this game for sure as well. Getting behind the chains early on can kill a drive pretty quickly. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the bottom. Roundsville in the backfield with quarterback Cruz Campbell. 11 goes into motion. Pitch to number 11 for Tuttle. Cuts it up the middle. Going to be tackled after about a 2-yard gain there.
Great job by Tiny right there, setting the edge and allowing him to cut back underneath that. And good job of kind of flow by the defensive front to stop him for a short yardage gain right there.
So 2nd and 13 now for the Tuttle Tigers. That's Donnie Schluter on the carry for the catch, I guess, technically for Tuttle. Campbell drops back to pass, trying to test Corday again. Corday's playing a little bit off of him. Going to be another first down as he's pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, they're having some success right now in those deep kind of comeback / curl routes, kind of waiting until Corday gets his hips turned, and as soon as he does, that receiver does a good job of throttling it down.
So first down, Tuttle at the 28 now of Elgin. Handoff to Roundsville again up the middle. Very, very, very short gain. They're going to give him about 2, maybe 3. We'll see here, but it's 2nd and 8, I believe, for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, this game last year kind of went back and forth a little. Obviously, Owls came out to a big, big lead. I think it was either 14-0 or something like that. And then Tuttle kind of fought their way back. And Owls were able to take care of business 29-22. Kind of looking forward to a big game again like
Cable
that.
Complete out to Lane, number 1. It's going to be a first down right there at the sticks. Another first down.
Had a lineman downfield, but kind of one of those RPOs, and Cruz Campbell decided to throw it, but they did have a lineman downfield, but we're Referees didn't see it.
Lane brothers to the top, near far sideline. One receiver to the bottom. Handoff to Roundsville for Tuttle. Big hole. 10-5, touchdown Tuttle. Tuttle retakes the lead, 8-6 over the Elgin House.
Yeah, just a power play to the right. Had a lot of confusion and whatnot to the left side of the field. Kind of, hey, look over here, and then run it back to the outside this way. And good job of blocking by the Tuttle offensive line. Gets in there for the
18-yard touchdown there for the Tuttle Tigers. Extra point kick on the way here. Kicker's a left-footed kicker. Kick is up, and it is good. 9-6. Tuttle takes the lead over the Elgin Owls here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Tuttle regains the lead here in the first quarter over the Elgin Owls, 9-6. Now for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Burgers, to baskets, pizza, salad, steak fingers, the best sweet tea, and cherry limeade in town. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. Elgin, 3 guys back here on this return. Tuttle is kicking with the wind to the south, from the north to the south.
A good response right there by the Tuttle Tigers. Let's see if the Owls are up for the challenge and respond in their own way. Said first quarter kind of feeling each other out, seeing what's available, seeing what's out there that's working for you, and then we'll see what happens from there.
Yeah, punch, counter punch so far. Kick this time down to the 10-yard line. Dancing around, not much doing there for Corday. He's going to be tackled at the 20-yard line again.
Yeah, got to go to a long field again. Obviously, we'll flip it here at the quarter, and we'll have the wind. Right now, we're against the wind.
Yeah, field position so far in advantage of Tuttle, no doubt about that.
Great job on that last drive, kind of mixing up the pass and run by offensive coordinator Adam Castro. Did a good job. Coach Lance Hill, the running back coach, did a good job, too, of kind of mixing in Tiny and Ritson together.
The Elgin Owl offense comes back out onto the field. Caden Boletto, Ritson Meyer, Lucas Young, Jake Deal. Bottom of the formation near the sideline is Brody and Joey and Kaysen, I believe. Oh, that's Jake Deal, excuse me.
Yep.
Jake goes into motion to the near side. Oh, ball is kind of bobbled a little bit by Caden Boletto. Nice job again. We talk about this all year long. 8-yard gain on the play. Knows where that play is going, falls blocking.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, it doesn't compound the mistake. A little bit of a high snap, was able to field it, knew where the hole was supposed to be because where Ritson was going to go, and did a good job of kind of following his blockers and still picking up 8 yards on the play.
So Brody and Joey to the near side of the formation. Ritson Meyer behind Caden Boletto.
Caden comes into the game with over 200 yards rushing on the year, so it is part of his game a little. Had a big third down pickup last week in that game against Cushing.
He can definitely run when he needs to. Doesn't prefer to run, but he's going to get the snap kind of high again. Hands off to Ritson Meyer up the right side. Going to be a flag thrown in the backfield.
Might have been, looked like one of their guys might have been lined up in the neutral zone, so that's why they waited until after the snap was. So that might give us an easy 5-yard first down. It's right at the stick, so I'm not sure if they picked it up anyway, but I think that's what they are going to call.
Yeah, Tuttle coach on the far sideline was yelling at one of his players, so I think that's exactly what happened. The Y hat here says, I think call it block below the waist. That's a big one.
Yeah, so that's actually going to push us even further up the field. Didn't call the guy lined up in the neutral zone, but
so when you
must
engage,
have cut out. Must have cut one of the pulling blockers or something like that.
The ball going to be placed on the 41-yard line in Elgin Owl territory as first down, 2:33 left to go here in this first quarter. Ritson Meyer behind Caden Boletto. Receivers to the near side. None to the top. Hand off to Ritzenmeyer. Got a hole up the middle. Hit initially about 2 yards in. Going to gain
about 4 yards.
3 or 4 yards there on first down. Bring it about 2nd and 6 now for the Elgin Owls as Tiny comes on to give a little bit of a break. Ritson and
Jake Deal come out. Kaysen and Braxton come in. Going to have trips here
trips
to the near side.
Trips to the near side. None to top Lucas Young on the right side of the offensive line. Yeah, we got nobody right here at all. They finally covered it. Hand off to Tiny on the right side. If he can get through, there's nobody in the back, but Met right there at the line of scrimmage. Going to be a very, very short gain.
Yeah, try to run the counter back to the short side of the field, and good job by the Tigers' defensive front.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 5 now for the Elgin Owls.
Here comes Ritson back
in. Comes back out there. Tiny's going to take another break. Yeah. Case and Joey Brody all at the near side. No receivers to the top. Lucas Young tied in on the right side of the formation. Ritson behind Caden Boletto. He's going to drop back to pass and look up.
Got
Kaysen. Kaysen, makes the catch inside the 35 down to the 33. First down, Elgin.
Yeah, just a seam route right there.
Yeah.
Good throw and catch right there by Caden Boletto to Kaysen Meyer. Right down the hash. Kind of a hole shot right there. Good throw and catch.
Caden Boletto looks good early on.
Kaysen does a good job of kind of finding those holes. He's so smart of a football player. Finds those holes in the defense, and him and Caden have a good relationship there and is able to get the first down.
Same formation here, but they're going to put Ritzenmeyer out to the left side. Throws the ball in front of him and gets through. Going to be tackled at the 30, gain of 3.
Yeah, just a little swing pass right there to get the ball in space to Ritson, but picked up about 2 or 3 yards there on first down.
They're going to call 2nd and 8. 30 seconds left to go here in this.
About the same amount of time. Probably get one more play in, yeah.
So Caden Boletto gets the play. Joey goes to the far side of the field.
See what Coach Castro dials up here.
Jake Deal near sideline, also Brody. Jake Deal goes in motion. Hand to Brody to the right side, trying to cut wide and dancing backwards. Don't want to go backwards. It's going to be a pretty good size loss on the play.
Yeah, tried to do a little inside handoff right there. Kind of a counter play to Brody, but not much there. And Brody tried to kind of try and make something happen and kind of went backwards for several yards. So it brings up a 3rd and very long as we end here this first quarter. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching the Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind: providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Stats.
Thanks. Got some stats here for you. One good thing about being in the state title game is they run your stats at in between quarters. Sean Roundsville has 43 yards rushing so far. Ritzenmeyer looks like he has 67. Tiny with 16 rushing and that 22-yard touchdown.
I want to thank our second quarter sponsor, Comanche Home Center. Caden Boletto. 3rd and 15 now for the Elgin Owls on the 38 in Tuttle territory. Looks downfield again to Kaysen in the seam, makes the catch, and
going to pick up the first down.
Right past the first yard, sticks outside the Taco-Maya red zone, but it'll be a first down for the Elgin Owls.
Great job by Kaysen right there. Again, just kind of finding a hole in the defense, a little drag route, kind of a deep cross. Did a good job right in front of number 11 to catch the ball and then push his way forward for the first down.
Good job by Caden Bledel. Casey Meyer hooking up a couple of times already. Ritson Meyer behind Caden Bledel. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the bottom. Caden Bledel hadn't got them to jump off sides yet. Does that about once or twice a game. Tuttle probably pretty disciplined with that. Then drop back to pass again. Throws an outside pass caught by Kaysen. Going to be another first down, I believe. This time inside the Taco-Mile red zone down to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, great job right there. A little out route and great throw kind of from the far hash all the way.
That's a long throw.
Yeah, that's a long throw. But Caden and Kaysen were up for the challenge and picks up a first down, brings it to 1st and goal inside that 10-yard line, inside of that Taco-Mile red zone.
2 receivers to the bottom of the formation, 1 to the top. Caden gets the snap kind of high again, hands to Ritson Meyer. Bulldogs his way forward. Get it in! End zone. Touchdown. 9 yards out. Ritson Meyer.
Yeah, got hit at about the 6-yard line, but able to fight through that arm tackle and then ran somebody over on about the 1 or 2 to punch his way in for his 46th touchdown of the year, 103rd of his illustrious career.
So the Owls take back the lead now 12-9 as we wait the extra point by Ian Krenz. K1 missed the early extra point.
Chris trying to protect us a little, make sure we don't do anything crazy on air. High snap that time, but Kaysen was able to get it down. Looks like that one was up and good. So that makes it 13-9 Owls. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, the Elgin Owls lead 13-9. Now for your Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Wayne's.
Elgin Owls respond. Back and forth game early on. Fun one so far here from Chad Richardson Stadium. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor, Chris Balvans, producer extraordinaire, a.k.a. Stepdaddy, doing a great job as always.
That was his little deuces right there. We'll see how this game goes. Might leave Chris by himself here at some point.
Ian Krenz now kicking with the win, king of the touchbacks, has 24 touchbacks on the year. They're kicking the high one so far, but he's going to try to put this one at the 5-yard line. That's where it's taken by the Tuttle Tigers up the left sideline. Going to be tackled right there at the 20. Good job there by the special teams to tackle Jalen Lane for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, it looks like Gator was down there. Looked like Bryce Martin was down there as well. So good job of coverage by the kickoff team there. So they're going to start the ball at 20. So let's give you your Pizza Corral scoring recap after that last drive. Great job again by the offense. Go to about 80 yards right there on that last drive, capped off by the 9-yard touchdown plunge by Ritson Meyer, his 103rd of his career.
That's insane.
46th of the year, even more insane. Kind of offsides right there, so that's going to push him back another 5 yards. Be 1st and 15.
They put people in motion quite a bit. That's going to happen from time to time. So
congratulations, Elgin, for traveling as well as you always do.
Unreal.
If you're back home watching, thanks a ton for joining us.
Yeah. And we have several watching, so appreciate you watching us.
Got some folks up at the Fourth Quarter Ranch watching right now, so shout out to my in-laws.
1st and 15, handoff to Roundsville. They had a lot of success with him early. Fights through a couple of tackles. Going to get back to about the original line of scrimmage. Still pushing forward in a group. Still going. They're finally going to blow it dead at the 23-yard line. It's going to be a pretty good, I think, 8-yard gain there by Roundsville.
Yeah, it makes it a 2nd and manageable right there after the first down. After the first down penalty, so it's about 8 yards back on that. So it brings up a 2nd and 7.
Roundsville's
kind of go with a little bit of
trying to get a little tempo. Roundsville's a kind of a big boy himself, 6 foot, 200 pounds.
Yeah, I think he's a wrestler. Tuttle has also
a lot of wrestlers.
Yeah, Tuttle has a great
incredible
wrestling program, and just like the Owls. So
So Campbell drops back to pass, throws an out route to number, I think that's another one of the lanes, number 1 that time. Jordan Lane is going to be complete for a first down.
Kind of what we expected, Billy. Just kind of back and forth, both evenly matched teams. And
Cruz Campbell can throw it. Boy, he gets that ball out quickly as well. Very decisive.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we haven't even really got a hand on him yet.
Hand off to Roundsville. This time short gain on first down. Gain of 2. Make up a 2nd and 8 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, he does. Like I said, he's already kind of back there in the shotgun. Kind of surveys the field pretty quickly. He's a 2-year starter, at least 2-year starter. Not sure if he started as a sophomore or not, but definitely a 2-year starter. And like I said, by this time, this is his 28th game in those 2 years as a starter. So things are kind of slow right now. So knows his inside and out.
Cruz Campbell fakes to Roundsville. A real quick pass. Going to be complete for another right there at the sticks.
Yeah, it's right on the sticks right there.
Imagine they'll give it to him.
Yeah, just a deep hitch right there by the inside receiver.
Yep.
They do give him the first down. So Tigers are
He is
moving at the moment.
So one thing about Campbell is quick and extremely accurate as well. That works well against the defense. That's might give you a couple yards. Make sure you tackle though.
So what the defense has got to do is, like I said, got to kind of maybe change your rush patterns a little and maybe try and get your hands on the ball. So not maybe just full speed sprint up. Got to get your hands up and try and get in some of those passing lanes.
Hand off to Roundsville up the right side. Going to be tackled after a gain of 3.
Tackle right there by Phillip. Pibiasi doing a great job his senior year.
Pretty heavy dose of Roundsville so far for the Tuttle Tigers. The lane boys as well at the near side. One receiver to the top. Roundsville with Cruz Campbell. The Elgin defense shifts over a little bit. Roundsville gets through a couple of tackles past midfield to the 49. Make a 3rd and 3 now for Tuttle. So under 9 minutes now to go. 3rd and 3, Tuttle Tigers. See what the Owl defense can cook up here. Been a back and forth game early on.
Looks like they're bringing in an extra lineman here. Haven't got the play in yet, so.
Play clock is at 10. They better hurry up.
I think they're just going to call a timeout. Oh, no, they're getting set now.
They better go quick. 2 receivers to the top. Heavy set to the right. Going to be hand off.
They're going to say, yeah, there's going to be a flag.
Yeah. Let's see here. They did. Yep.
Yeah, so it's a delay.
Probably
no, false start. Yeah,
so fast trying to get it off that it never got set. Either way, it's going to be 5 yards. Make it 3rd and 8 now.
Big play for the defense here. See if we can get them to not be able to pick up this. Probably force a punt. You're on your side of the 50. I would think they'll.
I would. The
way this game is going, I think they would force a punt right there.
So Tuttle gets the play in. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the top. Campbell at quarterback. Gets the snap, drops back to pass, looking to the right side, throws it up over top of Corday.
Yeah, it's going to be flagged.
Yeah, gets there a little bit early. Going to be pass interference.
Corday did a pretty good job right there covering the deep ball, but kind of the pass was a little bit underthrown, and by being it underthrown, receiver did a good job trying to fight back for the ball, and Corday kind of ran right into him so that's going to give them 10 yards and a first down.
So first down for the Tuttle Tigers inside Elgin Owl territory again. 8 minutes left to go here in this second quarter. Brought to you by Comanche Home Center. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor and Chris Balvans here on this cold Saturday night in Edmond, Oklahoma, the campus of University of Central Oklahoma. Hand up to Roundsville for a gain of about 3 there on first down.
Yeah, so far doing a decent job on Roundsville. Still picking up some positive yards every time he touches the ball.
He had that one big run early on, but it's about 3 or 4 yards every time he's touching it right now.
Big T's got to come out. The play looks like his helmet fell off, so Big Cam Hollifer is going to come in there at the nose tackle position.
So 2nd and 7 now for the Tuttle Tigers on the Elgin Owl 36-yard line. Campbell dropping back to pass again, and had a lot of time in the pocket. Going to be forced out to the left. Throws a pass complete to number 2, Jalen Lane. And I think
Bryce has got the ball. Bryce has got the ball.
Let's see what they say. Are they going to call it dead?
I think they're going to say it's play off.
Dead.
his forward momentum.
The Owls did strip the ball away. They're going to say the play was dead at the 30-yard line, which will make it a 3rd and 1 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, Bryce was able to come away with it right there, but they said his forward momentum. So 3rd and 1.
Hand off to Roundsville, cuts it back to the right side. Going to have the first down inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. First down for the Tuttle Tigers. 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, huge play right there.
Yeah, that turnover could change the tide of this game for sure. Campbell looks to the sideline. Lane brothers to the top. I think they're going to move in a little bit. Roundsville, Campbell.
6:55 and counting here in the second quarter. Let you know back home kind of what's going on.
Stack receivers to the top of the formation. Receiver to the bottom. And Campbell's looking that way. Gets past Honeyal into the end zone and
touchdown.
Caught for a touchdown. Tuttle responds back. 15-13 now over the Elgin Owls. Got behind Honeyal and
just a deep go route, and
Cruz Campbell put it on the money there right in the back of the end zone. Nice job by the receiver to make that catch.
Yeah, good job by him trying to get those feet in, and
that's Jalen Lane for the Tuttle Tigers.
Makes it a 15-13 game.
Extra point attempt pending. Kick is up, and it is
good.
16-13. Tuttle back over the Elgin Owls here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, the Tuttle Tigers retake the lead 16-13 over the Elgin Owls as we get set for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Wayne's.
Good job by Cruz Campbell that time on the completion there.
Joe just made an appearance in the booth, so had to get that little giggle in for him.
Tuttle kicking off from the right to left here.
How cold is it out there, Joe? It's dang
cold.
All right. That darn north wind.
So Tuttle Tigers kicking into the wind here, so should get better field position this time.
Yeah, Tuttle's definitely winning the field position game so far, but, I mean, a lot of back and forth scoring, so 6:39 left to go here in the second quarter.
So
a lot of football left to be played.
Kick is up, and it's a high one to the far side of
Come
the
get
field,
it!
And it's going to be picked up by Tuttle, and that is a disaster for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, the ball kind of hung up in the air, and nobody came and got it, so good job by the Tuttle receiving team to come and get the ball.
Yeah, it took kind of a weird bounce.
Just kind of stopped in the air, too, because of and then just died. Yeah, just like my pitching wedge. So, yeah, that's going to get the ball to the Tigers on about the 26-yard line going in.
So if there's ever time to get a stop for the Elgin Owls defense, they need to do it right now, down 3.
Yeah, Joey's got to come up. Joey's just got to put the hand in the air and fair catch that one. Just come get it. Kind of waited back for it. Like I said, the wind kind of held it up a little, but got to go and get that ball. It's a live ball.
So two receivers near side, one to the top. Hand off to Roundsville up the right side. Stretch down. Nice job.
Good job by Case and Meyer right there.
Tackle right there at the line of scrimmage. Make it a 2nd and 10 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, this would be a big stop for the Elgin defense, obviously. Tuttle will get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. It's been a back-and-forth battle so far if you're just now joining us.
Two receivers to the near side, one to the top. Roundsville with Campbell. Hand off to Roundsville. Kind of fills his way through
there. Good job,
there.
Phillip.
Phillip Pibiasi, nice job to make the tackle at the 24-yard line. Gain of 3.
Phillip came from that backside unblocked. Did a good job of kind of peeling back and getting them in the hole. Brings up a 3rd and long right here. Probably 4-down territory when you're against the wind as well. But
they're going to call it 3rd and 8 now, so the Elgin crowd.
Got to be careful with those stick plays. So they've done a good job kind of running those deep comebacks, deep curls on us so far. So got to make sure you protect the sticks. Got one guy coming in motion, kind of a little pop pass.
Going to have a good yardage gain. Going to be right short of the stick of about a yard.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for it now. Only 4th and 1 right here. So this would be a big stop for the defense. Probably going to get it to Roundsville right here. So see what Coach Baker dials up.
Jalen Lane been a big factor early in this game for the Tuttle Tigers. 4th and 1 now. Jack Baker defense needing to get a stop here. 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Back and forth game. Scoring got underway on a safety off of a bad snap on a punt for the Elgin Owls. Lane goes into motion, hand up to Roundsville, and met right there.
I think he's short.
I think he might be short, depending on where they spot
I think he's short.
The Elgin Owl defense, the players are coming off like they did get a stop there.
Absolutely. Great job by the defense right there. Huge stop right there by the defense
after the stop by the Elgin Owl defense.
After the miscue on the special teams play. Gets a turnover on downs, gets the ball right back to the offense right here. Great job.
Yeah, the stop
by Baker D.
Stop they needed right there, no doubt about it. 4:43 left to go here in the second quarter. So turnover, they didn't turn it into any points there. The Owls will have the ball on the 16. Need to go 84 yards. I'm going to say the 17 actually. Down 3 points. Safety and a mixed extra point so far, the difference in this game. Handoff to Big Ritzenmeyer up the middle, met right at the 20. Going to get to the 21-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. They're marking at the 22, so gain of 5.
Yeah, 4:30 and counting right here in the second quarter. So a lot of football left to be played here in the first half.
So Tiny's
very exciting first half, I'll give you that.
A lot of action so far. Tiny coming in for Ritson. 2 receivers to the near side. Caden's going to hand off to Tiny on the outside. Cuts it up the middle.
There he goes!
35-40. Can he stay in bounds? Finally dragged out at the 45 after a gain of 23 on the play.
Yeah, just the outside zone that Tiny's so good at. This time to the short side of the field. Able to make a big hole right there with the outside blockers and able to pick up a big yardage gain right there. Gets us to about the 46-yard line. Or is that 44? 44.
Brody goes to the far side.
Tiny's still back there behind Caden.
Just got that different speed. A little change of pace. Jake Deal and Lucas Young move to the near side. He's going to hand off to Tiny on the near side as well to that strong.
Ball's out
on the ground, and Tuttle does have it.
Tuttle was able to come up with it, it looks like.
Let's see here.
Still fighting at the bottom of the pile, but Tuttle has the ball. Outside zone right there.
It is Tuttle ball. Turnover. 2 turnovers now by the Elgin Owls.
Just an outside zone right there. Did a good job of kind of stopping at that time. Tiny kind of made the first guy miss and tried to do a little bit more than he potentially should have. And good job of rallying to the ball by the Tuttle Tigers. Forced that one out.
So turnover deficit now at -2 for the Elgin Owls. Baker defense needing to get another stop here. Under 4 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tuttle will get the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, this will be a big stop right here for the defense. Only down 3 right now.
2 receivers to the far side. It's thrown that way, dropped that time by number 1, Jordan Lane. Second and 10 now.
Brody was there pretty quickly to hit him, but kind of looked up before he was able to catch it. So stops the clock with 3:55 left to go here in the second quarter.
Second and 10, ball on the 45 in Elgin Owl territory. Cruz Campbell at control for the Tuttle Tiger offense. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. He's going to drop back to pass. Wants to get it real quickly. Going near side. Again, lots of space down there with Jalen Lane. Going to be about another yard short, though. It'll be 3rd and 1 for Tuttle.
Yeah, again, like I said, had some success on that deep ball the last time. So this time faked like they were going to go deep and just put the brakes on. And runs that comeback that they've had some success with so far. 3rd and about 2 right here. Probably 4 down territory unless we can get maybe a big lost yardage play right here.
2 receivers to the far side. Roundsville in the backfield with Cruz Campbell. Looks to the far sideline to get the play. Check it anyway.
Kaysen kind of changing some things too. Handoff inside. Not much doing right there for Roundsville. Might have lost a yard.
He lost about a half of a yard there.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach Ballard does now that he lost a yard or two.
They're going to go for this.
Maybe play. From. I think they're going to call a timeout and talk this one over. Yep, sure are. We'll take it with them. You're watching Elgin Isle Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network, where sports is our middle name.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 4th and 3 now for the Tuttle Tigers. They are going for it, at least they appear to. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the bottom. Roundsville in the backfield with Cruz Campbell as the Elgin crowd gets into this one, trying to get loud, getting behind their defense, trying to will them to a stop. Going to hand it to Roundsville, and
he's short.
He's going to be short of the first down. Again, another turnover on down by the Elgin now defense.
Great job by the defense right there. Coach Baker dialing that one up right there on 4th down. Able to get another turnover on downs. Offense has got to take advantage of this right here and get a score on the board.
3:20. It seems like a lot has happened in the last 30 seconds.
It sure has.
3:26 left to go here in the second
I said
quarter.
3:55 at some point.
Right,
and
like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, only 30 seconds have come off the clock. But this is a fast-moving first half. I mean, it's only an hour in. See if the offense can come out here and get something going.
Trying to get past a couple of turnovers in this game early on. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Below. 2 receivers to the top. One, they move closer now to the near side. It's Brody and Kaysen. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Mileto. Caden dropping back to pass and wants to throw it deep for Brody, and he goes up and, just can't make the catch. Bobbles it almost. Going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, just a deep post route right there. Good coverage on the back end. Brody almost made one of his, kind of mossed him, but unable to come down with it. So it brings up a 2nd and 10 right here.
Not a bad play call that time. Just trying to check him downfield a little bit. Might open up Ritzenmeyer in the backfield. Ritzen behind Caden Beletto, receiver to the top, 2 to the near side. Hand off to Ritzenmeyer. Gets through, falls forwards to the 43-yard line. Gain of 6, making it 3rd and 4 for the Owls.
Yeah, good job of Ritson right there. Kind of got first contact about a yard after the line of scrimmage. Was able to kind of keep churning his feet even though his back was to the end zone. And able to pick up another 4 or 5 yards after it.
So Brody on the far side.
So 3rd and 3 right here, 4. This would be a big pickup for the Owls. Joey coming in motion.
Caden's going to hand out to Ritzenmeyer on the outside zone. It's a pass, intended to be a pass, and cuts it back far side. Got a lot of room if he can get there. Beats a lineman to the outside. He's going to throw it anyway to Brody.
Get out of here.
Makes the catch.
What a catch. What a great.
They're going to say incomplete.
Ritson with the quarterback.
Probably should have ran there, honestly.
Kind of pointing people downfield, nothing to the right side. Come back left.
Trying to hit the big play. And probably had the first down in front of him, but it's a lot of running he had to do there. And almost, again, great catch. Nice job by the secondary to knock that thing away. I guess Brody, it looked like he caught it, but.
Yeah, not sure what happened there, but both referees are right there and called it incomplete right away. So
fourth
must have
down
came
and
out of his
4.
hand.
It's 4th and 4, and Elgin's lined up to go for this. Might try to get him off sides here. Let's see what happens. Oh, they're going to a little quick punt
hit,
here.
Yeah.
Nobody back, so this could be good if it takes a good bounce, and it does.
Yeah.
Going to bounce inside the 10-yard line, still rolling. Going to finally stop at the 6. 2:18 or 2:17 left to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, like you said, Ritson maybe right there. Hindsight's 20/20. Probably could have had a lot of room in front of him. Could have picked up the first down and kept the drive going, but saw Brody behind the defense and was able to flip his shoulders.
Pretty good throw.
I mean, was able to flip his shoulders running the opposite way and still get it down there. Brody just unable to come down with it, so brings up the punting situation. Good job by Caden on a little quick kick right there.
So if you get turnover down here, that would be huge. Tuttle has the ball on their own 6. Worst starting position so far in the game for them. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Roundsville with Cruz Campbell. Played a really good game so far for the Tuttle Tigers, and they're going to call a timeout. We'll take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
That was an Elgin Realty timeout, and now we're back here at Chad Richardson Stadium with 2:17 left to go in the second quarter. Tuttle Tigers leading your Elgin Owls 16-13. Backed up at about the 6-yard line right now on first and 10.
Elgin defense shifts to the left. Man goes into motion for Tuttle to the near side. That's lane, one of the lanes. Campbell's going to drop back to pass again and throws this one up deep, overthrown. Pass intended for Jalen Lane, number 2.
Yeah, skinny post right there. Yep. A little bit over the head of Jaden Lane. Good coverage on the back end by the Honey Owl.
So 2nd and 10 now, 2:12 left to go in this first half.
Yeah, this would be a big stop right here. See if we can get the ball back one more time before halftime. See if we can punch one in. Tuttle Tigers do get the ball to start the third quarter.
Lots of action in this first half. Handoff to Roundsville. Kind of delayed handoff. Nice job by Phillip that time. Chase that down from the backside.
Coach Wyatt run down there, get that timeout in. We'll stay right here.
Yeah, so make up a 3rd and they're going to still be a 10.
We want to thank our timeout sponsor throughout the year, Elgin Realty. Also want to thank our replay sponsor. Don't get many replays, obviously, in these audio-only visual things. Right. So I want to thank Elgin Roofing for their support throughout the year. Junior Chappelle and those guys do a great job over there at Elgin Roofing. So that's going to bring up a 3rd and long right here. Big play for the defense. If we can get this one held right here, Coach Wyatt may call another timeout depending on the type of play that Tuttle runs and see if we can get the ball back to the offense.
And you do have, if you can get the ball back and get decent field position, you do have Ian Crin. So down 3, that would not be out of the, if you can.
And then you're going with the wind too. So, I mean, maybe tie this one up, but love to take the lead going in at halftime, of course.
Yeah. Been a lot of big plays. You had the bad snap early on that caused the safety. We had a couple of turnovers so far. Corday Ritchie almost with the pick 6. A couple of decent touchdowns as well in this game. So a lot of action here in the 4A state championship on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 2:07 left to go here.
Got a viewer down in Texas, Glenn Brockenbush.
Hey, I saw he sent a message. How good to have him watching. 2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side.
Yeah, this would be a big play right here for the defense. Ritson kind of playing that safety spot right here. Offsides.
Yeah, it's false start for sure.
Push him back. It's going to be about half the distance of the goal. So Be third, maybe 13 or so.
And Elgin nearly blocked the punt earlier as well, so if they can get him down here, they're going to
get that safety back.
Yeah, get that safety back, or maybe possibly could get a
fall on it in the end zone.
It's going to be still third down here, 3rd and 13 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, only half the distance, so not too bad of a penalty.
That only gives you
not much room back there, obviously, to work with. You're going to be taking the snap probably in the end zone.
2 receivers to
Would
the
not
top.
shock me if Roundsville.
This should be a handoff, I'm imagining here, just to be safe.
But you got a senior quarterback. You trust him. Yep,
It is going to get back up to the 6, so get a few yards back, so make it feel a little safer back there. And
Coach Wyatt ran in there and called that timeout as well to kind of preserve some of that time on the clock. So we should get decent field position right here. 2:03 left to go. Obviously, the clock stops after first down, so they can set the chains.
Yep.
So got a lot of time right here. So we'll see what Coach Adam Castro dials up. I see Coach Breeze down there looking up here at the booth, kind of having those conversations right now with Coach Adam Castro right here to our left.
So the Owls, I'd like to see they try to bring some pressure here to see what happens. They're kicking into the wind. Tuttle's kicking into the wind here, so should get good field position either way. And I don't know.
The only thing
penalty.
you run, penalty running into them, but all that kind of stuff.
They're going to send Corday back, and he's going to stand pretty short. Going to stand on about his own 35. Tuttle going to punt this one away. 4th and 10 on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Yeah, Corday's got to be smart right here.
Yeah, you make sure you get this one no matter what. You're going to have the ball with plenty of time, good field position, unless the guy just hits an absolute bomb of some kind. Almost blocked again. Low kick, sideways spinner. It's going to take a decent bounce and going to go all the way up to the 42-yard line, but it will be in Tuttle territory, so Elgin Owls starting in good position.
Yes, 42 yards left to go here, 153. Got one timeout remaining, so a lot of time on the clock, obviously, because like I said, clocks will stop if you pick up any first downs.
Right.
Clock will stop if you get out of bounds as well. So only 42 yards left to go. Ritzenmeyer coming in behind Caden Belletto, like Lucas Young out there at tight end, Brody Morrison at receiver, Kaysen and Joey at the bottom.
Caden Belletto looks over the defense. Ritzenmeyer behind him right at midfield. Ritzenmeyer kind of floats out into the flat and gets the reception, gets through a tackle, spins through on his feet, still all the way down to the 35-yard line.
I don't know how he how he felt that guy to spin away from him, but great job by him picking up about 7 yards there on first down. Clock is running, 134, 133.
They're called 2nd and 2, 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near. Caden drops back to pass, looking far side. Caught there by Kaysen. First down inside the 30 for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, clock will stop until they set the chains.
So plenty of time, 122.
Already down to the 29-yard line.
Adam Castro on the other, he's saying, go, go, go. Brody to the top, 2 receivers to the near side.
Inside.
And off to Ritzenmeyer. Inside, going to get down to the 25-yard line, 110 and ticking.
But plenty of time.
Oh, yeah, still plenty of time.
25 yards out, right at the 1 minute mark at the moment.
I think if we get about 5 yards, you're in pretty decent range for Ian Krenz as well. So 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Caden Belletto's going to drop back to pass, looking over to Lucas Young, who can't quite make the catch.
Yeah, try to hit that seam route. Good throw by Caden right there. Right past the linebacker, right before the safety, but Lucas unable to come down with that one.
Puts it in a high point where only Lucas can really get it. Couldn't quite haul it in. 3rd and 6 now for the Elgin Owls. 49 seconds left to go in the first half.
Yeah, this will be a big play right here. Obviously 4 down territory, probably a little bit outside of Ian's range, so don't necessarily have to pick it all up on this one play, but wouldn't mind getting on 3rd down.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden. Caden's going to drop back to pass, looking left again, and it's complete this time.
Good job by Lucas right there with the catch. Going to be a first down.
Yeah, inside the Taco Mayo red zone down to the 19-yard line.
44 seconds. The clock will start.
Castro saying, let's go again, trying to get it moving.
Once the ball is set, the clock does start again. 43 seconds
It is moving
left.
now. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Ritzenmeyer thrown up over the top, and
that's
that
intercepted.
Is incomplete. Yeah, it's intercepted. Oh, man.
Yeah, trying to throw a seam route, but Kaysen kind of stopped and kind of in between Joey and Kaysen. And that's going to be an interception on about the 3-yard line by one of the Lane twins.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Driving that time. 3 turnovers in the first half.
Caden's second interception of the season. Said, I don't know if there was miscommunication there or what, because it looked like he was thinking Kaysen was going to run that seam route.
Yeah.
Kaysen kind of stopped. And Lane came off of the outside receiver and was able to make a diving interception. So Tuttle has one timeout as well, so probably just hand this one off to Roundsville and be happy with taking the lead because they do get the ball back.
Yeah, they do exactly that. Going to be stood up right there at the 4-yard line. 27
that one will
seconds.
take it. Yeah. I think Tuttle will be perfectly happy. Kind of what we expected. I mean, the back-and-forth battle. Obviously got to cut down on the turnovers. That was one of the keys to the game, was force some turnovers on our end and win that turnover battle. Right now we're behind on that 3-0, but still only down 3 points. So as bad as you've played, I mean, you've played some good football, don't get me wrong, but obviously turnovers and to still only be down by 3 is a good sign coming in. We've got to make sure that we stop them coming out from that third quarter drive, but a lot of football left to be played, and it's going to be a fun one down the stretch, buddy.
So Tuttle has the lead at halftime. A lot of football left to be played. 16-13 over the Elgin Owls. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Rule number 6, be the truck authority. That's the Billingsley way. At Billingsley, we're proud to offer hundreds of Ford trucks for your selection. And if you know a thing or two about saving money, we bet you know Billingsley.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Tayco Roofing now offers free instant quotes. Just go to taycoroofing.com and click free instant quote. Enter your address and click see my price. Roof repair doesn't have to be stressful. Get a free instant quote and trust Tayco.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-609-3637. No referral needed. Mention this ad and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Through life's trials, Liberty National Bank has been with you all the way, listening, embracing your goals, working together with you to build the business you want or the life you want. We've supported our neighbors and local businesses for over a century, always putting people first. For you, we're in the banking business. For you, we're here. Liberty National Bank, with you all the way.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Aero Sign Company is now Fusion Sign and Design, continuing to serve all of Oklahoma and surrounding states for the past 70 years. Their focus has always been driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom work and installation to excellent service, they have the knowledge and expertise to help you along the way and making your image stand out and last for years to come. The all-new Fusion Sign and Design. Phone 353-2227.
So, not real big on paying bank fees? Well, that's okay. It means you're smart with your money and you know how to get a good deal. You're a credit union kind of person, and Communication Federal is your kind of credit union. In fact, Pay Me Checking puts real money right into your account when you use your Visa debit card, online or in stores. Pay Me Checking, the free account that pays you only from Communication Federal Credit Union.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
At Arvest Bank, we believe home ownership makes families and communities stronger. Whether it's your first home, a fixer-upper, or your forever home, we're here to help put home ownership within reach. Because everyone deserves a financial partner who cares. Arvest Bank, we believe.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network at halftime, the Elgin Owls trail 16-13. And listen, 3 turnovers in this game, kind of the difference here if we will look at the stats here in just a little bit. But if you look at the stats outside the turnovers, it looks like the Elgin Owls are maybe winning this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, great job on not limiting the penalties, but outside of that, got 3 turnovers, got the bad snap, got the couple special teams issues as well. But at the end of the day, I mean, if you're Coach Chalmer Wyatt in the locker room right now, you're saying, hey, we played our worst half of football so far against probably the best team we've played all year, and we're only down 3. So if we can clean up those mistakes, clean up the turnovers, clean up the special teams game, let's see what we can do here in the second half. I believe last year at halftime we were down. Chris and I were talking a little bit about it. I believe last year at halftime we were also down as well. So like I said, very, very, very important drive coming out here in the third quarter. If defense can get a stop right there, gives us a little bit of momentum. And then we just got to kind of, like I said, kind of play within ourselves a little. Kind of trying to do a little bit too much at times, I think.
Yeah.
Ritson on that one could have probably ran for the first down. Tiny kind of tried to make way too many people miss on that one fumble. The bad snap is what it is.
Yeah.
We got the missed extra point as well. So at the end of the day, we played probably our worst half of football.
Yeah,
well,
absolutely.
Not probably. Definitely our worst half of football. But at the end of the day, there's also a lot of bright spots to it. I mean, Caden, like I said, outside of that interception, Caden was playing pretty well. Tiny and Ritson both were getting some yardage on some plays there. Defense did a good job of holding this high-powered offense to only 14 points. Got a couple turnovers on downs as well. So just got to come out, stay within ourselves, and play the game that we know we're capable of.
That's your keys to half, brought to you by Held Bent. Call ahead or walk-ins available. They specialize in military men and boys haircuts. Stop by today. Let them make you look your best. 7796 U.S. Highway 277 in Elgin. We can look at the stats here now as well. Looking at just for total overall yards, it's, again, 227 in favor of the Elgin Owls, 192 for Tuttle. The plays run, again, you look at the plays run, the amount of the possession, time of possession as well. 34 plays for Tuttle, 32 for Elgin. Time of possession, 12:22 for Elgin, 11:38 for Tuttle. And again, if you go through and just look at everything, you're like, pretty good. Favor of Elgin. And then you get down to the turnovers, and that pretty much tells the story of this game so far. Want to give the Baker defense a couple of times on fourth down has really kind of kept this within reach.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, had a big one, obviously, after that, way far down in their territory after it wasn't really an onside kick, but the kickoff recovery. And then, like I said, then probably there with about 3 minutes left to go or so, another big stop on defense as well, turnover on downs. And if, Corday catches that first ball on the pick six, I mean, that also is a game-changing type play as well. So, like I said, got to play within ourselves a little bit more, maybe. They were here last year at this point, but like I said, maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Kind of play within yourselves, and I think we'll be able to take care of business. So just got to kind of limit those turnovers and just kind of just a little bit more. And then, like I said, but this first drive is going to be huge for the defense, because if they can if Tuttle can go down and score, it's going to give them a ton of momentum. It's going to put them up by 2 scores, which is going to be a little bit more difficult. But obviously, if we can get that stop right there, and then we kind of get some momentum back on our side, and then go out there and try and get the victory and hold that gold ball up again.
I want to thank our exclusive playoff sponsor, Next Era Energy Resources. They've been powering Oklahoma since 2003, proud to support Elgin Owls football and deliver reliable homegrown energy right here in the heartland. Next Era Energy Resources, American Energy, Oklahoma strong. Richard Meyer with 91 rushing yards in the first half. Braxton Antuna with 39. Caden Boleto 10 for 13 for 97 yards and a touchdown with also an interception. Casey Meyer 4 targets, 4 receptions for 55 yards. Looking at the defensive stats as well, Braxton has 6 tackles. Big T also has 6 tackles. Ritson and Honey Owl with 5 and 4 for the Owls. Looking at the stats for the Tuttle Tigers, Sean Rounsaville, 18 carries in that first half for 75 yards, 4.1 yard average, 1 touchdown. Cruz Campbell with 1 short run for 5 yards. Had a pretty good game passing so far, 11 for 14 for 111 yards and 1 touchdown. The favorite, it's been like this all year for the Tuttle Tigers. 11 targets for the Lane brothers, 9 receptions, about 101 yards combined between the two, so 101 of the 111 receiving yards by the Lane boys.
It's kind of what we expected from those guys. I mean, they're dynamic on the offensive side of the ball, and then also play a very good cornerback as well on the defensive side of the ball. So we kind of knew coming in that they were going to get some touches and get some catches, and they've done that so far. So defense has played fairly well considering the circumstances. They've kind of been put on a short field a couple different times. Tuttle did a good job of kind of controlling that field of the starting possession type area and whatnot, so they've done a good job there. Easier said than done.
Field position?
Yeah, field position. There we go. Jeez, I just completely lost it there for a little while. But
ladies and gentlemen, a D2 All-American Heisman winner guy right here, and can't tell you some simple football stuff. That's okay.
No,
hey, we're up here,
I lost all of
it's
it.
Okay,
but
it happens.
but like I said, for the defense to have only given up those 14 points,
Yeah,
the 2
really?
points on the safety there, for them to have only given up those 14 points against this high-powered offense, you got to be happy if you're Coach Baker. I mean, I know he's a perfectionist, and I know any points to him is not a good thing, but at the end of the day, we've got to be happy with the way that they're playing. You got to be happy with the way the offense is playing because, like I said, they've had some good plays, some big plays. Kaysen Myers also having a big game. I think he's got 4 catches for 55 yards as well. Yeah. So Kaysen's doing a good job there. Like I said, just got to clean up those turnovers. We can clean up those turnovers. I think we've got a good chance of coming away with this victory here in the second half.
So, Tuttle, we'll get the ball to start this third quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Fraternal Order Police Lodge number 98 and the Lawton Police Officers Association, proudly serving the Lawton community and supporting all our athletics. Elgin Owls, again, in the all-black uniform tonight. We're kicking off from the south to the north against the wind. It'll be a crucial first possession here, both offensively for the Tigers and defensively for the Elgin Owls, who've done a pretty good job tonight so far to keep this score right where it's at. It's pretty amazing. I mean, even everybody out in all the press guys are like, hey, it's 16-13. There's 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Like, this game could look a whole lot different here if Elgin can just keep possession of the ball and don't put it on the ground. It's kind of a couple of weird ones, right? Tiny doesn't usually put the ball on the ground.
No.
That one weird one on the kickoff, and I think that's probably some miscommunication on the interception as well.
Yeah, Kaysen kind of ran a hitch, and he threw it as a seam ball, but we're getting the second half underway.
Wayne's driving kickoff inside the 20 where Tuttle gets it. Got a lot of room near sideline here, and reading out his blockers. Good job there on the tackle by Keegan Hillary.
Yeah, good job of Keegan right there, kind of stopping the momentum of the returner. After a decent return right there. So they're going to get the ball at about the 36-yard line, about 64 yards left to go.
So the Elgin Owl defense need to come up big here on this first possession, down 16-13 in the state championship game. Trying to get back-to-back state titles. Going to have to come back from a deficit to do so. Bruce Campbell, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Roundsville, seen a lot of him, a lot of carries. There's a flag. I think it's going to be another false start.
Either a false start or, like I said, somebody wasn't in their stance. It's kind of what they've come. It's almost not necessarily a false start, but almost an illegal. Now we're going to call it a false start. But, yeah, they're kind of not getting quite in those stances before they're taking off. So that's a good job by the defense right there. Going to push them back. So it's going to be 1st and 15 now.
The penalties definitely hurt Tuttle so far. In the first half they had 7, so 8 total penalties in this game. Only 1. Elgin has had a lot of penalties this year. Only 1 in that first half. So
you got to like that if you're Coach Wyatt. Like I said, just got to cut down on those turnovers.
So 1st and 15 for the Tuttle Tigers. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Going to be handoff to Roundsville up the left side. Got a lot of room and hit hard there at the 35 where he's tackled at the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Ritson thought he might have got held on that one, but did a good job of scraping off the top right there, and Tiny was able to bring him down.
It'll be 2nd and 10 now for the Tuttle Tigers here in the third quarter. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor, Chris Balvans here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Campbell puts 1 in motion, little pop pass there to the near side. 2 on the lane was good job there by pursuing by Kaysen Meyer, and then finally being cleaned up by Mr. Pibiasi himself.
Yeah, great job right there on that play. Brings up a 3rd and long right here. Yeah, just a little pop pass that they've run throughout the night. Phillip did a good job of kind of securing the edge. Kaysen did a good job chasing him down, and Phillip able to scrape back and get that big tackle for lost yardage play.
So 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the near side. 3rd and 11. Cruz Campbell drops back to pass, looking towards the 2 receivers up top, and it's going to be incomplete, and they stop him and going to force a punt on 4th down.
Yeah, huge play right there by the defense. Like I said, tried to throw that deep comeback that they had success with in the first half, but had to throw it from this hash all the way to that opposite sideline and couldn't get it all the way out there. Good job of coverage, though, also by Bryce.
Corday Ritchie's going to be back deep here.
Punting with the wind, so had some good punts there in the first half.
Corday's going to be standing on his, they're going to move him up to about the 33-yard line or so on the near hash.
Kind of a rugby-style kicker, so wind's probably not going to affect him much.
So 4th and 11, Tuttle set to punt this one away to the Elgin Owls. And a lot of pressure again put on a low kick.
But does take another
decent
good bounce,
though. It's going to be inside the 20 down to the 17-yard line. That's where the Elgin Owls will take over for the first drive.
Couldn't ask for a better start, though, from the defense right there. Like I said, that was going to be an important drive right there, and they did a good job of forcing that 3 and out. So see if the offense can come out here and do Ritson had about 90 yards or so there in the first half. Tiny also had 55. Caden had a pretty good first half as well, outside of that one interception. Cason Meyer also had a pretty good first half, a bunch of first down catches. So it's going to be good mix of run and pass so far in the first half. So let's see what Coach Adam Castro decides to dial up here.
Keegan Hillary on the far side of the screen into the game on offense. Joey as well on the far side as the two tight ends move to the far side. Hand off to Ritson Meyer right up the middle, up the gut. Good run there on first down. Steady 5-yard run by Ritson Meyer. Win first down, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, that was one of the keys of the game, win first down, kind of be calculated in the way that we called some of those plays on first down. Keegan Hillary giving Brody Morrison a little bit of a rest there on that first play. Brody's back out there at receiver. So second and medium right here.
We're seeing a lot of Keegan Hillary in the future, no doubt about that.
Yeah, only a sophomore. Had a big game, obviously, against Newcastle. Had a touchdown last week as well.
Brody brought near the line. Can hand to
Outside
Ritson on the outside zone and cuts back. Nice job reading his blocker. Still fighting up to the 29-yard line. He's going to have a first down for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, it's going to get him to about the 29-yard line right there. Good patient run by Ritson. Kind of found his way into some holes. Was able to kind of jump out of a tackle right there. Tried to tackle him at his ankles. Was able to jump out of it and pick up the first down. Keep the drive moving here on third down.
The feel he has for defenders kind of anywhere near the backside of it is pretty unreal.
Yeah. I mean, like you said, sometimes it almost looks like he's got eyes in the back of his head with the way he kind of spins out of some tackles and jumps over some people and things like that. So Tiny in there now.
Behind Kane Bledon. Tiny's going to get the handoff up the left side. Nowhere to go really on this one. They're going to give him about a yard on first down, making it 2nd and 9 now for the Owls.
Yeah, counter left right there, and just not much room. Tiny did a good job of at least getting some positive yards right there. Going to bring up a 2nd and about 8.
So Elgin trying to drive down the field, take the lead. Joey to the far side, Brody to the near side, Tiny behind Caden Bledon, who only second interception so far of the season in this game. Lucas and Deal move to the far side on the line.
Yeah, right before halftime. Outside zone right this time to Tiny.
Nice job getting through their initial guy, but the linebacker cleaned it up. It's going to be just probably tackled at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 9 now, or 3rd and 9, excuse me.
Maybe a yard or two.
Yeah, they
so
might have gained
one.
3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 now. Ritson coming back in. See what Coach Adam Castro dials up right here. Cason Meyer coming on in.
J. Deal coming out.
Cason's a good guy to kind of find the holes in that zone and pick up those first downs.
Route. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Ritson behind Caden Bledon. 3rd and 8 now. As Caden Bledon drops back to pass. Throws nice little out route there again. Complete for the first down to Joey.
Yeah, good job by Joey right there.
Yeah.
Deep comeback, deep curl type route. So got a catch last week. Kind of went a couple games without some catches. So good to see him getting involved in the action the last couple weeks. So gets a first down right here. Got somebody down on the other side. So let's take a quick break with the player down. Looks like it's a Tuttle player down. You're watching Elgin Island Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Huge shout out to Chris Balvance during that commercial break. You saw all the
some cool stuff.
Graphic stuff he's got created for us in this audio-only version of the game.
So 1st and 10 for the Elgin Owls. Ball on their own 41-yard line. 8:23 left to go in the third quarter. Ritson Meyer behind Caden Bledon, receiver to the top of the formation. Brody to the bottom as Joey comes near to the line of scrimmage. Caden drops back to pass and looking to the outside and, dropped it in a good spot there.
Yeah, Lucas Young was looking, said it was a good throw. Lucas might have lost it in the lights.
Yeah, boy dropped that in a good spot. Lucas just couldn't quite get it. 2nd and 10 now for the Elgin Owls. Again, trying to overcome 3 turnovers in the first half and a first half deficit for the first time this year. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Mileto. 2 receivers to the near side. Lucas and Deal
outside zone left.
Outside zone left. Ritzenmeyer head of steam forward. Going to get a good little gain. Going to be a 3rd and 5, they're going to say. Looks like 4 to me.
Yeah, good job right there by Ritson. Yeah, I think he's going to move it up. About 3rd and 4 right here. Good job by Ritson right there. Not much of a hole, but able to sneak through the little bit of a hole that there was and pick up some positive yards on 2nd down. So it brings up a 3rd and 4.
Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Mileto. Going to be a flag on the Elgin Owls. False start. Yeah. So make it a 3rd and 10 now for Elgin.
Yeah, I can't do that right there. Not sure who that was on, but trying to hurry up and get downhill quickly and left a little early.
So, it will be a false start on the Elgin Owls. Not been too heavily penalized this game so far, but don't want to start now.
No, they did a good job in the first half with only one penalty compared to the 7 or 8 by Tuttle, and like I said, that's a tough one right there too because you're 3rd and 4, kind of 3rd manageable. Now you push back to a 3rd and 9, so you're behind the sticks a little. And let's see, 4 receivers here, 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Ritson behind Caden. Caden's going to drop back.
Kaysen never turned around, looked for the ball. This ball is going to be incomplete. 4th and 9 now for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, Kaysen was downfield, like almost blocking. It seemed like
he was confused on what the play was.
Looks like they've got another player down, so we're going to take a quick break again. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 16-13 total lead. Your Elgin Owls, 7:29 left to go in the 3rd quarter. 4th and 9 now for the Elgin Owls. Casey Meyer going to be back to punt this one away. And again, penalties have been a problem for Elgin this year. Tonight, not so far, but right there, kind of put them in a position from 3rd and 4 to a 3rd and 9, forced them into a pass, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, that was not an ideal situation right there on the penalty. And then, then you had the miscommunication on the play. So Kaysen kind of running almost like he was blocking downfield, and the ball hit him right in the back. It's a good throw, but not on the same page was Kaysen and Caden.
Number 1, Jordan Lane,
that time.
Back deep for the Tuttle Tigers. Low kick. Takes a decent Elgin bounce. Going to go inside the
29. 29. Yeah, about the 29-yard line. So that's where the Tuttle Tigers will take over on offense.
So Elgin defense needs to get another stop.
7:18 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, both offenses stalling out in the first drives of this second half. Just joining us here in the second half. The first half, Elgin did have 3 turnovers, one off of an interception, a fumble, and off of a kickoff that they were not able to, they didn't field. Tuttle recovered it. So Tuttle 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Roundsville in the backfield with Cruz Campbell. 1st and 10. Tuttle hands off to Roundsville to the near side. Good job with the Elgin Owls stopping that, making it a 2nd and 8 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, a little outside zone play right there for them. Good job by the defensive front. Got about 3 yards on the carry.
Ritson had a bunch of carries last year. Roundsville right now getting a bunch of them so far for the Tuttle Tigers. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Roundsville in the backfield with Campbell again. Going to hand off to Roundsville again. Good job
right there
that
by
time.
Kaysen Meyer.
Kaysen
kind of talked a little bit about it on the coach's show. I said, hey, what's the – you're an offense and a defensive guy.
Yeah.
What's the most fun thing? He said, there's nothing like meeting the running back in the hole.
Oh,
and
yeah.
right there, that was an ideal observation of it.
They're going to say it's a 3rd and 5 now for the Tuttle Tigers. Another big 3rd down. 2 receivers, the Lane brothers to the top, 1 to the near side. Roundsville in the backfield with Cruz Campbell. Been accurate so far as well. He's going to drop back to pass and look towards the Lane boys. And this one's deep, wide open.
Oh.
And thankfully, overthrown is Honey got beat.
Yeah, ran a skinny post right there. I think Rice thought maybe he was going to go on a go route, but then decided to kind of cut underneath him on a skinny post, but unable to connect. So
either way, another
luckily,
stop.
yeah.
We'll take some of those. So Corday is going to be back deep to receive this punt. Should have
see what
decent
Coach
field
Baker
position
decides to do right here on this punt. Like I said, we've gotten close several times.
On that rugby, yeah. Corday is going to stand on about his own 32-yard line.
Tucker got that one.
A piece of that one. They're going to throw a flag in the backfield, though. I think Tucker's
saying he got his hand on it, but I think they're going to.
So the ball's down at the 26. There's flags in the backfield. There was some contact with the punter.
But if he touches it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I don't think.
See, they may wave it off. Let's see here. Let's see here. They may pick it off and wave it off. Let's see.
Referees are kind of discussing it at the moment, but they're going to think. I think they're going to call it on us. I don't agree with that one. Yep, they're walking it off, Billy.
Wow. So it's going to be roughing the kicker on the Elgin Owls.
Talked about trying to go get it. Tucker was right there. And if he does tip the ball, it's not a roughing, but
they're going to say he didn't touch it.
The referees were right there on top of it. So I'm kind of looking at the screen. Chris doesn't think that he got his hand on it, unfortunately. So that's going to be a roughing the kicker, and it's going to give him 15 yards and put the ball at about midfield. Tuttle offense back out on the field.
Boy, that's unfortunate.
That's a tough one right there.
Need to come out and get another stop right here. Under 6 minutes left to go in this third quarter. 1 receiver to the top, 2 to the bottom. Roundsville in the backfield with Cruz Campbell. He's going to hand off to Roundsville near side. Got a lot of room down the sideline. Tackled inside the 40 down to the 35. They're going to come with the 38 out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, outside zone right there. Good job of blocking and securing the edge by the Tuttle Tigers. Pick up about 15 yards on that play. Gets it to about the 30. Well, can't say he ran out of bounds about the 38, so about 12 yards on the carry.
So ball on 38. First and 10, Tuttle. Man goes in motion. Hand to Roundsville again, right up the middle. Still going forward. They're going to call it 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7 now for Tuttle.
Got to keep an eye on the Lane twins as well. They've got some cramping issues, I think, going on right now. So that could potentially help us out, maybe.
Both standing on the far side. 1 receiver to the near side. Get a heavy dose of Roundsville, and he's going to get it again. Big play. Another first down.
Yeah, heavy dose of him to the right side right now. They've kind of found a little something that they like on that right side of the right side of the offensive line, and picked up another first down. Going to put the ball at about the 26-yard line here.
Elgin now defense needs to stiffen up right here. 5-10 left to go in the third quarter. Heavy dose of Roundsville. They fake it to him this time. Complete 2 on the Lane boys inside the 20 down to the 19. First down, Tuttle.
Again, like I said, kind of that pass run option, and number 60 was about 6 yards, 7 yards downfield, and referees didn't see it that time.
So 2nd and 3. Roundsville again stretches out wide, and good job. There's going to be a flag on the Tuttle Tigers. It's Meyer on the tackle.
So it's going to be about 10. Yeah, Corday kind of flipped him right there.
So it'll be a penalty on the Tuttle Tigers.
So that's going to push them back, make it a second, about 12 or no, about 10. So a little bit behind the sticks right now.
Yeah, they'll make it,
Nope,
second
11 or 12.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Second and 12. We'll call it second and 12. They're going to say second and 11 on the scoreboard. Two receivers to the top, one to the near side. Roundsville. Man goes into motion. Cruz Campbell looks to run, steps up in the pocket, and throws the ball out. Nice completion inside the 20 down to the 13. Really good throw. That time to number 2, that's Jalen Lane.
Yeah, good job of stepping up in the pocket right there. Thought he was about to take off and run. Still stayed behind that line of scrimmage and kind of sidearmed it out there to one of the lanes. And Bryce was there for the tackle.
Crucial few plays here for the Elgin Owls as Brownsville gets the ball right up the middle, and Big T does a good job of standing him up. Still going to gain about 4, I think.
Yeah, about 3 or 4 right there. It was first and 10 from the 11, so they do have the opportunity to get a first down here inside the 1-yard line. See if the defense can step up right here, maybe hold it to a field goal attempt and keep it within that 1-score range. 3:56 and counting here in the third quarter.
Big plays here coming up. Hand off to Roundsville again there. Good job, met there right at the line of scrimmage by Ritson.
Still able to kind of bounce off it a little and get it some positive yards.
It's going to be 3rd and 6.
Cam Hollifer coming in for Big T.
Had a pretty good game so far as well, Big T has.
Big play right here for the defense.
Ball on the 7-yard line. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. One of the Lane boys goes in motion to the far side to join his brother over there. Jordan and Jalen Lane. It's Cruz Campbell. Going to hand the ball off to Roundsville again, right up the middle. Got to make the tackle there and stood up by Tucker New. Henson going to be 4th down now for the Tuttle Tigers. Interesting call here.
Looks like they're going to bring the field goal unit on. So no matter the outcome of this, it'll still be a 1-score game.
Yep.
Got somebody down, so let's take a look. Yeah, got some cramping going on out there. So we're going to take a quick break with them as well. You're watching Elgin Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Firehouse Subs is stacked to satisfy. Every sub's piled high with premium meats, melty cheese, and bold flavor in every bite. All served on a freshly toasted roll. Big portions, no shortcuts. Just crave-worthy subs made to truly satisfy. And at Firehouse Subs, every bite makes an impact. A portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders. Download the Firehouse Subs app and get up to $10 off your first order. Skip the line, stack the flavor, and support your local heroes. Only at Firehouse Subs. At participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid for 1 week after account registration. Additional terms apply.
Celebrating 10 years. We are the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Fourth and 3 now for the Tuttle Tigers as their offense comes back out onto the field, potentially to.
They're bringing the offense back out. Yeah.
That was
First, they were going to bring on the kicking unit, but now they've got the offense back out there. So huge play right here for the defense.
They are on the 4-yard line. Can't get a first down inside the 1. 2 receivers to the bottom. Campbell's going to keep it himself and going to be met there. I think he's short. Yeah, he's going to be short. The Elgin Owls are going to get another stop. So Tuttle 0 for 3 on 4th down tries. They're trying to say he is not near the 1-yard line.
No, interesting play call right there by the Tuttle Tigers. Great job by the defense again. Coach Baker's defense stepped up when it really mattered right there. They said kind of an interesting play call right there. No, Cruz is not known really as a runner, but, hey, I saw him at the press conference on Tuesday. He's a big kid.
He is big. I kind of thought they might be set up for a jump pass the way he
the way he was kind of rolling, I thought potentially that's what they were going for too, but he did not. And at the end of the day, it's going to turn over on downs again. The Elgin Owl defense's 3rd turnover on downs. Got to be careful right here, though. Obviously, going to be taking the snap within the end zone. So Ritson's got to make sure if we do give him the ball that he's moving forward.
So one receiver to the top, one to the bottom. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Boletto. Needs to get a good push up front this time, and not really going to get much there.
Not much doing at all right there. About a gain of maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, they're going to give 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 now for the Elgin Owls. 2:30 left to go in this third quarter.
This has been a short third quarter.
It has. 16-13, same score that was at half. Tuttle got the lead at the beginning of this game off of a bad snap on a punt with a safety, and it's been a back-and-forth battle ever since then. One receiver to the far side, one to the near. Ritson behind Caden Boletto. They got that free first 5 yards and waiting for one of those.
Jackson Deal, got to love him. Yeah, did get it right there. Going to be
big. By the way. That's huge.
Yeah, because it makes it 2nd and short.
Yeah.
But then also kind of gets you out of that end zone.
Yep. So it'll be 2nd and 3 now. Ball on the 9-yard line here in the third quarter. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor, Chris Balvans, producer extraordinaire on the computer. Doing a great job as always. Cold night here, windy, cold night, but a beautiful campus here. Beautiful field as well. As
Eric Sherman, Adam Gutierrez is down there on the field as well, taking some still photos.
After Ritson, really nothing doing again. So it's going to make it a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, about another yard, but still 3rd and 3 here from the 10. So this would be a big pickup for the Owl offense, because no matter what happens here, if you're not able to pick this up, you're going to give Tuttle the ball back.
Right.
Pretty darn good field position, especially since you're kicking. No, you're kicking into the wind.
You're kicking into the wind. Yeah. They're going to call 3rd and 2, ball on the 10. Big play for the Elgin Owls in this ball game. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Boletto, offensive line up front, needs to get a good push here.
Outside zone. Going to get picked the first down.
Bread and butter play up through the 15 and a first down for the Elgin Owls.
Kind of a little hurdle right there to pick up the first down. Pick up about 5 on the play.
Ritson taking a little bit of a break here. Tiny's going to come in.
But able to pick up the first down.
So 1:08 left to go in the third quarter.
Whew.
This could be one of those,
who has the ball last type deals or whatnot.
Play,
yeah.
A lot to talk about after this one is over as well. Lots of interesting plays into this game. Tiny behind Caden.
Reverse.
Brody drops it on the ground, picks it up, and going to lose a lot of yards all the way back to the 3, loss of 12.
It was set up good too. I mean, had a lot of room on the other side.
Yep.
Just not sure if it was supposed to be a pitch or a handoff, and just got the ball on the ground, and Brody did the best to pick it up and try and get some positive yards. So that's going to make it a 2nd and very long here.
Call it 21 from the 4-yard line, and that's
got to be smart here if you're Caden.
Yeah.
Can't pick it all up on one play, so be smart right here. This will probably be the last play of the third quarter.
Should be.
Everybody's tight.
So Ritson back into the game. Try to get off before.
Yeah, Coach Wyatt did call a timeout to preserve the penalty, but.
Yeah, I mean, at most you lose a yard there.
Yeah.
It's
all right.
Yeah.
So that's going to leave us with 2. So there is 1 second left to go in the third quarter. So you're going to get one more play here in the third quarter, then we'll go to the fourth. Right up against the time clock there. Yeah, like I said, you only maybe lose a yard or 2, but.
Yeah, but you're also back in a spot where a yard can mean a lot as well. So I understand that, but, man, that could come by if you need it later. We'll see. See how that plays out. 1 second left here in the third quarter, 16-13. And the little slugfest everybody thought this would be.
Yeah, I mean, it has been a great game. Like I said, kind of sloppy on both ends to a certain degree.
Yeah, for
sure.
But
it's been a great game overall. Like I said, we expected exactly what you thought out of 2 heavyweights here in 4A.
Yeah. And Elgin, I mean, considering, listen, it's the worst game we played so far. It's been pretty obvious. And you're still right there. You're down 3. So 2nd and 21. This will be the last play of this third quarter. Needs to be a positive play for the Elgin Owls.
Tiny is back there in the end zone with Caden. On about the 4-yard line is where they were going to snap the ball from. Second and very long.
Two receivers to the near side. Going to hand off to Tiny. Got a lot of space up the middle. Keeps forward. Going to get a good chunk of it back.
Yeah, that's huge right there. Gets about 15 yards of it back. So when we come back for the fourth quarter, it's going to be 3rd and about 5 from the Owls' 20.
You're watching, trying to come back on this on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is going to be a fun fourth quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around with us. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network as we head into the fourth quarter, brought to you by Lawton Firefighter Association, proudly supporting the surrounding community where they work and serve every day. Lawton Firefighters Association, 3rd and 6 now for the Elgin Owls. Big third down here, trailing by 3 in the fourth quarter of the 4A state championship, trying to go back-to-back. First time, I think, since Wagner several years ago.
Not sure. Coach Ballard's not happy about something over there on the Tuttle sideline, so I think he called a timeout. Yeah, we're going to stay here. But, yeah, Tuttle, I don't know if they weren't lined up correctly or what, but they called that timeout before the first play of the fourth quarter. So that leaves both teams with only 2 timeouts. Just got some stats coming in. Roundsville now has got 117 rushing yards. Ritzenmeyer has 116. Braxton Antunen with 56. Caden Belletto 11 for 16 for 107. Cruz Campbell 14 for 19 for 133. Kason Meyer leading all receivers for the Elgin Owls with 4 catches for 55 yards. Jalen Lane is leading Tuttle with 7 catches for 90 yards.
Total yardage in the game, total offense for the Tuttle Tigers, 50 plays for 260 yards, 45 for 269 for the Elgin Owls. Third down conversions, Tuttle just 2 of 9, Elgin 5 of 8. That's a pretty good number, telling that's a big one right here, trying to make this 6 of 9 on third down. The 3rd and 6 here to begin this third quarter. 2 receivers to the top. Ritzenmeyer, 1 to the bottom. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Belletto. 3rd and 6 now for the Elgin Owls. 2 receivers, Kaysen and Brody, moving to the near side to make trips on the near side.
Yeah, it's a big play right here for the offense.
Cable's going to get the snap, and they're going to fake it to Ritson, throw a little play to Brody, a little slip screen. I don't know if he's going to have this. It's going to be right there.
Right at the sticks, but I think they're going to give it to him.
I don't know. They haven't said move for you.
Yeah,
there it is.
Going to give
first
it to
down,
him.
Big third down conversion there for the Elgin Owls. Good job by Brody, because he kind of caught that one off balance a little bit to be able to get that first down.
Yeah, I think he knew where the sticks were, so he kind of just put his head down and was able to pick up the first down right there on a little slip screen.
Senior Brody Morrison. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Belletto. 1st and 10, ball on the 25-yard line. Handoff to Ritson. Makes the first guy miss right into another pile, though. They're going to make Caden have to beat him, I think. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, they're loading the box big time right now for Ritson. They knew what happened to him last year in the fourth quarter. Ritson kind of took over a little there to run the clock out and score some big touchdowns. So I think they're going to say, hey, Mr. Belletto, first-year starter, let's see what you can do on the outside.
Totally capable of doing it. No doubt about that. Brody's to the top of the screen. Ritson still behind screen of the field. used to that. Ritson behind Caden Mileto, one to the bottom as well.
Going to get him to jump right there, so that's going to get that 5 yards. Again. So that's going to make it second and about 4.
Kind of preying on that aggressiveness by the Tuttle Tiger defense, making it 2nd and 4, as Vincent said. Those are huge, this game. Like, you take that from a 2nd and 9 to a 2nd and 4, it opens up the playbook quite a bit. That gives you the chance to still run Ritson a couple of times if you want to.
Yeah, you always want to be calling plays as an offensive coordinator in that 2nd and 4, 2nd and 6 range or so, rather than 2nd and 9 or 10.
So 2nd and 4, 2 receivers to the near sideline. Caden's going to hand it off to Ritson. Fighting forward, still on his feet, going to be right about a yard. Oh,
he's still going.
Breaking through there. Oh, what a push. All the way up to the 46-yard line. Finally, we're seeing the playoff Ritson there. My goodness.
Yeah, it looked like he was kind of almost tackled for about a yard gain and then kind of squirted out of there and was able to get some big yardage after it. Gets it all the way to about the 47-yard line.
The balance there, you guys that are watching that on home, the balance on that play was phenomenal by Ritson. 3 receivers, trips to the top. Ritzenmeyer behind Caden Mileto. Could we be seeing the beginning of a Ritzenmeyer fourth quarter again here in the state championship as he put out to the near sideline in a pass route. And they got Lucas Young. But
he's got he had Kaysen down the seam, but
both of them
unable to catch and connect right there. That was a big one.
2nd and 10 now, yep. 2nd and 10 for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, Ritson, requires so much attention. So everybody came out here and was trying to maybe hit Lucas, but wasn't able to find him, and then came back to Kaysen and unable to connect between the two there. So brings up a 2nd and 10 right here.
Ball on their own 47-yard line, trailing under 10 minutes to go in this ball game now. This team is going to be the one that makes the play to win this game. Caden Mileto is going to hand it off to Kaysen. Nice job of reading the blockers there just to get a few yards.
Yeah, picked up about 6 or 7 right there. Oh, here we go, 6, 7. But there we go. Chris is in action too. So brings up about a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5 right here. Big play.
Ball in Tuttle territory now. Caden Mileto gets the play. See, Adam Castro has dialed up here. Brody and Kaysen to the far side. Lucas Young as well, the tight end on the left side. Ritson behind Caden Mileto. Tuttle trying to maybe showing a little bit of pressure off the edge. They're going to fake it to Ritson. Ball
deep comeback
thrown
here.
Out wide.
Good job right there by Joey. Sliding catch on the deep comeback. And Joey's able to get a big catch right there for the first down.
Boy, and what a throw as well. Put in a low spot to where Joey could go get it, and Joey sat down and made the catch. First down, 32-yard line in Tuttle territory for the Elgin Owls.
Yeah, wanted to try and hit Brody right there in the flat, but good job of covering Brody. Goes to his second receiver on that deep comeback. Good job of throwing on the run there by Caden Mileto, and even a better job by Joey of keeping his feet in bounds and going down to the ground and making that big catch.
So Brody Kaysen to the far side, Joey to the near side. Ritson behind Caden, going to get the handoff up the middle. Falling forward again, still on his feet. Going to give him again.
Yeah, get about 5
yards. Looked like he stopped right there and still going to get 5.
Yeah, just a little power play to the left and did a good job right there following C.J. Devine and Hudson Begley on that left side for about a 4-yard gain, 5-yard gain. 4 yards. 2nd and 6 right here from about the 28-yard line.
8:20 left to go in this ball game.
Woo!
Yeah, this is tense right now, no doubt about that. 2 receivers to the top and bottom. Handoff to Ritson on the outside. Gets the outside edge, ducks his head to the 25, maybe just. That's where they're going to call him. Stopped right there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 3 now for the Owls. Again, trailing by 3.
Tiny's coming in to give Ritson a little bit of a break right here. There's been a lot of Ritson on this drive so far. So Tiny coming in here on 3rd and 3. Said probably got 2 plays to pick this one up.
Yeah.
But let's get it on 3rd down so that way it's not making it any more tense than it already has to be, Billy.
And really the 3-point difference, the difference in this game is that first bad snap and it's extra point. And other than that, it's been a pretty even game. 2 receivers to the top. tiny behind Caden. Jake Deal looking around right side of the line.
Didn't like something right there, so we're going to have to call a timeout. That's a
smart timeout.
Yeah, smart timeout right here because obviously you got a lot of momentum on your side right now. Want to make sure you get the right play call in. Obviously, you want to try and save them in a close game like this, but at the end of the day, you might not get the ball back again. Right. So want to make sure you take advantage of this possession since you're so far down here right now. I want to thank Elgin Realty for being our timeout sponsor throughout the year. Like I said, also earlier in the game, talked a little bit about Elgin Roofing with the instant replay as well. And then also want to give a shout out to Hartzogs as well. We'll try and get the trivia question in, but it's late in the fourth quarter, and this is too close of a game. We might not be able to get that trivia question completely in for you, but if we're not able to, want to thank Hartzogs for being our trivia sponsor throughout the season as well. Want to thank all of our quarter sponsors. Want to thank Taco Mayo. Want to thank Pizza Corral. Want to thank Wayne's and everybody that has been a sponsor throughout the year for us. Thank you so much. Without you, we're not able to bring these broadcasts to you free of charge. I want to thank you, and if you're interested in being a sponsor potentially next year, give me a shout, and we'll get you set up with the right individuals to get you on the list to be one of those sponsors as well.
So 3rd and 3, they do bring back in Ritson. 2 receivers to the top. Caden Mileto, quarterback. Big 3rd down and 3. They put Ritson Meyer out. It's going to be a keeper for Caden Mileto, and
a little quarterback draw right there, trying to see if a bunch of people went with Ritson and they didn't. So that's going to bring up a 4th and 3 right here from the 25-yard line. Not a bad play call right there because they've done so much of kind of going out towards Ritson, but good job by the defensive front of staying at home and not allowing Caden to pick up that first down. So huge play right here on 4th and 3. 4th and 3.
4th and 3, 7:35.
From the 25-yard line.
Left to
only
go in
one timeout left.
Ritson in there behind Caden Mileto. Receiver to the top, one to the bottom as well. What do you do here? Put it in the hand of Ritson Meyer, let him do his thing, and he's going to have the first down inside the 20 down to the 19, Taco Mile red zone.
Everybody in the stadium knew where that ball was going. But at the end of the day, you got to stop them, and it's hard to do that. So great job by Ritson Meyer right there. Great job by the right side of the offensive line, creating that hole, running right behind that sophomore, Jaden Usher, who's done a great job of filling in this year. Huge pickup right there for the Elgin offense. Gets us inside of that Taco Mayo red zone here.
1st and 10 at the 19. 7:08 left to go in the ballgame. Ritson Meyer behind Caden Mileto. They put Brody in motion. Going to hand it to Ritson. The left side. Good run on first down. Going to get about 6 again on first down.
Yeah, faked a little speed sweep there inside to Brody Morrison. And kind of came back on a counterplay to the left to Ritson. Ritson picked up another 5 yards right there.
Call a 2nd and 5 now, under 7 minutes to go in this ball game.
6:45 in counting. Tuttle did have to use that timeout on the first play of the fourth quarter, so they only have 2 left. We only have 1, so this will be important for us to punch this one into the end zone.
Ritson Meyer behind Caden Mileto, receiver to the top, one to the bottom. Caden Mileto trying to get that free 5 yards, doesn't happen. Looks to the sideline here. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Caden's going to hand it off to Ritson again. Ritson going to work inside the 10, down to the 8, and that should be another first down.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and goal from about the 9. Riding that big senior train right now, Ritson Meyer.
Ritson going to work. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line now. 6:15 left to go in this ball game.
Woo! It's a fun one, baby.
You wanted a ball game. You got one here in the 4A state championship. Brody to the top. This may be just a, hey, let's let Ritson will this win. And the offensive line going to work right now as well. Hand off to Ritson again at the left side. Ducks down inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line or so. 2nd and goal from there.
Yeah, left side right there. Ritson's talking to somebody right now. Didn't like something that happened at the bottom of the pile maybe. So 2nd and goal from the 4.
Credit Ritson, but credit the offensive line right now going to work on this drive. 5:30 left to go in this ball game. This may be just, hey, you know we're giving it to Ritson. Come and stop them. Ritson trying to finish off his career at another state championship. Hands the ball up the middle, up the right side. He's going to be, boy, I thought he was in there. Still fighting.
He's going to get in there.
That should be a touchdown. Give it to him. Give it to him. We're waiting here. They're going to call it 3rd down right at the probably half-yard line or so.
Yeah, got hit at about the 2 and kind of bounced off of somebody.
Right side. What a drive here by the Elgin Owls. Boy, he might have been just a little bit short there. It's close. 3rd and 1.
Big play for the offensive line right here. Chris wants the tush push here.
No.
Haven't taken a snap under center all year. Probably not a good time to start down. All right. Big play right here.
2 receivers to the bottom. Ritson behind Caden Boletto. 3rd and 1. State championship on the line. And give it to Ritson. Fills his way through.
Get in there!
Should be. Oh, they're going to say he was stopped. Well, I don't know.
Thought he reached across, but no. It's going to be 4th and goal from about the 6-inch line.
Tuttle has a player down as well. He's cramping.
That helps us a little, too, because, Ritson's kind of gassed at the moment, but can't take him out at this point right now. 4:13 left to go in the 4th quarter.
4th and 1.
Be a huge, huge job for the offensive line right here to get that push and punch it in. Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Ritson Meyer, offensive line, been going to work here, but Tuttle trying to make a stand.
Thought Ritson might have put it over, but
I thought he too, but maybe not. Got turned a little sideways.
Yeah.
Again, this may be just you just kind of Ritson Meyer can will you into this. I don't know if you overthink this one. I think you just run him and get some push up front and see what happens.
No, I think you just go power either right or left. And
he's got to get half a yard.
Yeah.
The ball's on the half-yard line here.
Yeah,
got to get some
they're going to load
front.
they're going to load the box. You know that.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows what's coming, more than likely.
Just got to get push up front. Snap's got to be good. 4th and 1. This is the biggest play of the game so far. 16-13 scored at halftime. 16-13 is where we find ourselves right now with 4:13 left to go here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Shout out to all the Elgin crowd still sticking it out here in this cold, fighting through to the very end here on this state championship. I know a lot of Elgin is here. There's no doubt about that. A lot of businesses in town closed down. Great send-off on the way out of town as well. Well, they want to have a victory back at home as they come back later. So let's see what happens here. 4th down and 1. 4:13 left to go. Ritson Meyer behind Cable. Heavy package. Ritson Meyer.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Meyer and the Elgin Owls take the lead 19-16 with 4:10 left in this ball game. Let's go!
Let's go!
Woo! Extra point attempt pending here. Ian Crins comes on to kick it. Now it's going to be up to the Elgin defense, who played phenomenally this entire half so far, pretty much the entire game.
It's a big extra point right here because they do have a very good kicker. See if we can get this one in.
So there's the snap. Kick is up, and it is going to be
good.
Good. 20-16. Elgin takes the lead back. 14. Now's lead here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, the Elgin Owls have the lead with 4:10 left to go in the ballgame. Now for another Wayne's driving kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Wayne's.
Ian Crins is going to kick this one off from the 40-yard line. Now it is up to the Jack Baker Elgin Owl defense to get another stop. Been playing phenomenally tonight. Shutting down a very potent Tuttle Tiger offense. As Ian Crins set to kick this one off. 2 receivers back deep for the Tuttle Tigers, standing inside their 10 on the 9-yard line. And good kick, best one of the night for Ian Crins for a touchback into the end zone. You needed that, and you got it. 25th touchback of the season.
Great job by Ian right there. Like I said, using that wind to his benefit and getting it all the way back there to the end zone, making them go the long field right here. 80 yards to go. 2 timeouts, 4:10 left. So there's a good amount of time left here. Defense has got to do a good job right here, though. Keep everything in front. Don't want to give up any big plays to get them some big yardage.
Boy, if the Elgin can complete this comeback here after that 3 turnovers in the first half, man, impressive. Going to have to get a big stop against a great Tuttle Tiger offense. Cruz Campbell probably going to throw. They got some time to run the ball still as well. Roundsville in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to him up the right side. Defense is going to have to tackle the ball, and a good job of stretching that one out there. Going to be a gain of about 5 though on first down.
Here comes Big T. So Caleb Adesola is going to come on in. Good to see Mike and Josh today. Came by the coach's office for a little bit earlier in the day.
Big T's had a good game. At the end of the third quarter, he had 7 tackles so far. So 2nd and 5 for Tuttle. Under 4 minutes to go.
It's all sides.
Yeah, it's going to be a false start on the offense. So push that back to a 2nd and 10 now. The Elgin crowd getting louder and louder as the time ticks away here. 3:41 left to go in this ball game.
Brings up a 2nd and 10 right here from the 20.
Sounds like we're about to get run over by a train coming through here. There's train whistles everywhere. We're coming out of town. I don't know, man, I bet the money on those have gone up. You were investing in train horns. You've made a lot of money in Elgin, Oklahoma. Cruz Campbell drops back to pass, looking deep. Got a lot of time, throws it up deep, and nowhere close. Incomplete. 3rd and 10 now for the Tuttle Tigers.
Yeah, great job on the back end of coverage right there. Kind of tried to hit the deep post, but Corday was up for the challenge and brings up a huge 3rd and 10 right here.
If you're here, you notice a tangible and noticeable difference between the two fan groups. Tuttle they're super nervous. They're super still over here. All the shakers, all the noisemakers, they are going. As Campbell's got 3 to the bottom, 1 to the top. He's going to look to the near side. Got a lot of room and knocked down there.
It's going to be a face mask.
Unfortunately.
Tucker got there. Yeah, they're going to call it a face mask from this side. That's going to be a 15. That's going to give him a first down.
Unfortunate. Good pursuit there by Tucker. Just got the hands in the wrong place.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of leapt after him. Yeah, that would have been huge right there. So going to give him a first down at about the 32-yard line.
Defense got to do it all over again. 25 left to go in this ballgame, trying to maintain a 4-point lead and 2nd state championship in a row. The officials are want to talk something over here for just a second. What an effort here in the second half. Both of these teams have put on this has been a battle. This has been a battle. The best 2 teams, no doubt about that, in 4A all season long.
Yeah, only counted off 10 yards, so it's actually a 15-yard penalty. So that's going to move him up to the 36.
Yeah, 36, 37, somewhere around there. 37-yard line. That's where the 1st and 10 will be from.
There you go, Chris.
Clock is ticking now. 3:20 left to go. Cruz Campbell hands it to Roundsville, being stretched out that far side. Good job by Casey Meyer to chase that one down. The initial hit there. Gain of about 2 or 3 on first down.
3 minutes, 3:10 and counting.
Clock is ticking.
Tuttle will need a touchdown.
Tuttle does have 2 timeouts left. Elgin has 1.
Timeouts. Clock stops at a first down.
Under 3. Cruz Campbell. Roundsville in the backfield with him. They hand it to him again. They're trying just to kind of play him down the field. Good job again by the Elgin defense, though, making the tackle. Going to be 3rd and 3 or so up. So ball is on the 44-yard line in Tuttle territory. 2:30 left to go in this ball game. Still plenty of time. A 3rd down and 3 for the Tuttle Tigers. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Cruz Campbell trying to make something happen for Tuttle. Roundsville's also back there. They've been using him quite a bit. They're going to hand him the ball again.
Get in there!
Job there by
Meyer!
He's going to get a couple, but he's going to be short. So it's going to be 4th and 1 now for the Tuttle Tigers. 4th and 1. So far, Tuttle has not got a 4th down tonight.
Yeah, Richardson did a good job right there, like knifing through, but unable to get the tackle for a loss, but Still able to trip them up. So 4th and 1 right here.
Ball on their own 46 for a Tuttle. 150. The clock is ticking away. Hand off to Roundsville up the middle. Going to have the first down.
Yeah, he's got it.
Going to be at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, just big man football right there. Was able to push it across the yard to gain. So 144 and counting.
They've been riding Roundsville here this drive, but at some point probably going to have to look at throwing the ball down the field. 1:35 left to go. Man goes into motion. That's Jordan Lane.
Going to jump off sides. Yeah.
So 1st and 15, another big penalty here. Penalties killing Tuttle tonight. Ball start on Tuttle. 1:31 left to go in this ball game. Elgin trying to hang on for dear life right now. Ball's going to be spotted on the 43-yard line. It's not been pretty, but pretty doesn't have to matter. The win's what counts.
No.
Cruz Campbell's going to drop back to pass this one. He's looking up top of the screen. Good job there by Corday to make the tackle. It's going to be short. But it's going to be inside Elgin territory. We're going to call it a 2nd and 4 now. 1:10. Tuttle trying to do everything they can to get back into this as well. Campbell, one of the best quarterbacks in the state, dropping back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Met there, throws the ball up deep. Turn around, John Loman.
Yo, Richard Meyer! Oh, no, they're going to call interference! They're going to call interference! Richard Meyer with the pick, but they're going to call interference, I believe.
Well, I don't know about that.
I do not know about that.
We see that on the replay right here on the screen that we're seeing. And well, I don't know about that, man. They'll hit that flag was so late, too. 1:01 left to go in this ball game.
You got to be kidding me.
It's going to be pass interference on the Elgin Owls. So ball is put on the 32-yard line. You want a nail biter, you got one. 1:01 left to go in this ball game. My blood pressure is definitely way too high right now. Well, Richard Meyer seemed like that might have been the game-sealing interception. Pass interference instead the call. Cruz Campbell trying to go to work. 2 receivers to the bottom. 1 goes to the far side. That's Jordan Lane. Cruz Campbell's looking that way and throws it up, and it's going to be complete for a first down, I believe, just outside the 22-yard line.
Oh, 55 seconds left. 2 timeouts for the Tuttle Tigers. They're at the 22-yard line.
Hand off to Roundsville on the outside, but I think we call a timeout here. And we're going to take it with them here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, 1st and 10. 55 seconds left to go. Tuttle with the ball. Elgin with the 20-16 lead. Elgin should have no more timeouts left. They do not. Tuttle does have 2. Billy Palmer alongside Vincent Saylor and Chris Balvans here. And this is it. This is for the 4A state championship. Last game in the state of Oklahoma high school football this year. And it's going to come down to the very end. Jack Baker was saying all week, one play game. Who's going to make the one play in this last 55 seconds? Cruz Campbell is going to hand it off to Roundsville and cuts it back. And good job by Richard Meyer to make the tackle there right at the 20-yard line. And
Tuttle's going to use their second timeout. Yeah,
they're going to use it all the time and have 1 left. We're going to keep it right here. 48 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Yeah, it's a 20-yard line, so obviously they can take a couple shots to the end zone here. Defense has got to do a good job of kind of keeping everything in front Tuttle has 1 timeout left to go. Do have the opportunity to potentially pick up another first down, where that would stop the clock a little as well.
Right.
But 48 seconds left to go. Whew!
Boy, this is this is what you want in a high school state championship game for sure. It's a close game. It's, again, not been the prettiest game, but this last quarter has been some good, tough football by both teams here. Tuttle has not scored in this half. Elgin wants to make sure it stays that way. Again, 3 turnovers in the first half, uncharacteristic turnovers by the Elgin Owls. They're still, for some miraculous reason, I don't know, man, by all the fight that they've got in them, has the lead in this fourth quarter with just 48 seconds left to go. If I were to tell you this, hey, Elgin's going to have 3 turnovers in this game. Well, what's the chances? I mean, listen, I don't think you say that's probably not,
Well, not only 3 turnovers, 3 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah, in the first half. You would say, well, chances would be really low.
Yeah.
Here they are, 2 receivers to the top. 2nd and 8 now for the Tuttle Tigers. They've got 1 timeout left to go. 1 receiver towards the bottom. Cruz Campbell, Roundsville in the backfield with him. They put a man into motion. Campbell's going to drop back the pass, and they've got a man open on a wheel route thrown up over Corday. And
caught it.
Yeah, touchdown, Tuttle.
Number 40, kind of a wheel route. Wick.
Comashire.
42 seconds left on the clock.
22-20, Tuttle takes the lead. Good play design there by Tuttle.
Yeah, just a wheel route there from the running back, kind of fullback.
Extra point is up, and it is
good.
3-point lead for the Tuttle Tigers. We're going to keep it right here. 23-20, 42 seconds left.
They're kicking into the wind, so we should get decent field position.
We do have no timeouts.
We do have no timeouts, so we'll have to kind of work down the field pretty quickly, make sure that we line up and get down there. Yeah, ran that wheel route to that kind of that fullback and able to leap over Corday for the touchdown.
Likewise, seeing Caden Boleto there, he goes to say, hey, we got this. Goes to Coach Chalmer Wyatt and just kind of pats him on the back. He looks confident. He's ready to go. Going to have to make something happen here. A good return would be helpful. 42 seconds left to go. Tuttle takes the lead, 23-20. Elgin needs something amazing to happen right now to repeat as state champions.
Big return right here would be helpful. They said they are kicking into the wind. They have throughout the day, they have kind of squib kicked a little, so we should get decent field position, but obviously got to make a big play on the offensive side.
Brody back deep for the Elgin Owls. Tuttle gets ready to kick this one off. Another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Wayne's.
How about let's take this one to the house, Elgin Owls, as Tuttle gets set to kick this one off now. And here we go. Kicker approaches the ball, and there he goes. He boots it up kind of high in to the far side. Fair catch signaled at the 27-yard line. That's where the Elgin Owls will take over with 42 seconds left to go. No timeouts. Caden Boleto, here's your chance, young man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, going to need some big plays down. Going to need a couple chunk yardage plays.
You've got Ian, too, so, I mean, it comes down to it, and you got to take a shot with
Yeah,
with
I mean,
Ian.
you're going into the wind, so, I mean, that helps a little.
Yeah, we got the wind at your back, so you can probably get down to, I mean, I think at worst, he can make about 40 yards out. That wouldn't go too much further than that, so you probably get the ball down to about somewhere between the 20 and the 25. And take your chances there. Going to need a couple of big chunks play, as you said, though.
Going to go 5 wides here. Ritson lined up in the slot.
A little bit confused
here
on
had 12
defense.
people on the field, but
Caleb Love's going to drop back to pass. 2 receivers to the top, 1, 2 to the bottom. Thrown to Joey. Makes the catch, fighting up at the 37.
So it's going to stop the clock. First down.
Stop. 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. Got to go pretty quickly here. Ritzenmeyer in the backfield, Caden Boleto. Clock is ticking. Caden Boleto is going to pass the ball outside, and boy.
Okay, now we got.
That's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to hurt right there. Come on, get the ball.
Clock is
get the ball to the ref.
23 seconds and ticking to go in this game. Going to have a big play down the field now. Caden Boleto will just clock it. 17 seconds left to go. Tuttle call it?
No.
Guys.
Like I said, the clock will stop after first downs. The problem with that last play is he didn't quite get there. So,
well, game awareness, too, you got to get the ball back to the right refs to be able to get that ball put back in the right spot. 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. 3rd and 5, 17 seconds left to go. Gabriel drops back to pass again, throws a little ball outside. It's going to be incomplete.
That's okay.
Yeah.
So this is going to be 4th down, though. So important thing about it is you got to get the first down with only 13 seconds left.
Every route's got to be run past the sticks here. 4th and 5, 13 seconds left to go in this nail biter.
$13 seconds left to go.
2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Ritson in the backfield with Caden Mileto. 13 seconds left to go. 4th and 5. Caden throws. It's going to be complete for a first down.
Yeah, first down. Brody Morrison.
48-yard line. 7 seconds left to go. Probably run maybe one more play like that, and then you have to take a shot at the end zone here. So 1st and 10, Elgin.
Tuttle does have 1 timeout, so if they want to.
Ball on the 47-yard line in Tuttle territory. 7 seconds left to go. You cannot take a sack right here. You've got to throw this ball out at least. The ball is going to be incomplete, so this is going to be it. You got to take a shot at the end zone here. Second and 10, 3 seconds left.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a Hail Mary. It's going to be
throw the ball around a little bit, got to do something.
It's going to be tough for Caden to get it all the way there.
It's a long ways. You got to give him some time back there for sure. 3 receivers to the bottom. Ritzenmeyer, one of those. Gabriel drops back to pass. They need to make sure they protect him as well. He's going to throw it up. It's not going to get there. It's going to be knocked down, and Tuttle is going to win the state championship over the Elgin Owls, 23-20 as the Tuttle Tigers rush out onto the field.
Yeah, tough one right there. I mean, obviously the first half didn't go the way we wanted it to with the 3 turnovers. And then great job by Tuttle, though. Got to give them credit where credit is due.
What an absolute battle.
Yeah, fought all night. Had that big drive there at the end, 80 yards. Gets the touchdown with about 46 seconds left on the wheel route. It's been a battle for these 2 years. Hate this for the seniors.
Absolutely.
But so congratulations to the Tuttle Tigers. At the end of the day, congratulations to the Elgin Owls as well. 27-1 in the last 28 games. Not something that is easily accomplished, but one that this was going to hurt for a while.
Yeah, absolutely.
The juniors, sophomores, and guys that are coming back from this one be just like Tuttle. I mean, Tuttle all year fought and, played with this one. This was –
these are the best 2 teams in 4A.
Yeah, and it showed tonight.
And it took every bit of the 3 turnovers for Tuttle to – I mean, the first half, if those 3 turnovers aren't there, this game looks a lot different. And then again, and also – we talked about it. Look at the end of the score at the end here. I mean, it's going to be
the mixed extra point
and the bad snap.
And the bad snap.
And again, there's more plays than just that. But
yeah, no doubt about it. But I mean, when you look at it, I mean, that's what happens.
2 things that shouldn't happen like that. But so, anyways, 23-20 Tuttle wins the state championship 4A over the Elgin Owls. Now for the Ann's Country Kitchen post-game show. They have the best homemade pies and cheesecake around, plus homemade cinnamon rolls, biscuits, dinner rolls, Indian tacos, hand-bread chicken, fried steaks, and so much more. Home cooking with Ann's Country Kitchen. 2602 Oklahoma Highway 58 in Lawton.
Yeah, I mean, not a whole lot to say, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a great game. I mean, kind of lived up to the billing that we thought it would, but Owls just came up a little bit short there at the end. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's going to be a tough one tonight. It's going to be a tough one for the next couple weeks. But when you look back at this season in a couple years from now, you got to be proud of the way that this team fought all year and took advantage of the opportunities that were in front of them and just came up a little bit short against a pretty darn good football team.
As we get the final stats
As we get the final stats right here, Roundsville had 135 yards on the game. Ritson had 165 as far as passing goes. Cruz Campbell was 17 for 23 for 174 and the 2 touchdowns. Caden Boletto, 16 of 25 for 153 and the 1 touchdown and the 1 interception. Jalen Lane was their leading receiver with 7 catches for 90 yards. Casey Meyer, 4 catches for 55 yards for us. Just a tough one to end the season on. But at the end of the day, you're playing the state championship.
Yeah.
You're playing against a very good football team. And you just came up a little bit short. Like I said, miscues in the first half is what got us.
Right.
The turnovers, second half, some penalties kind of put us behind the 8 ball as well. But at the end of the day, you gotta tip your hat to the Tuttle Tigers. They did what they needed to do, and it's gonna be a long ride home. It's gonna be a long off season, but.
Man, what this senior group, man. I mean,
what can you say? I mean, they're going to leave here as the winningest senior class. Brought a gold ball back as juniors. Bringing a silver ball back this year. Ritzenmeyer will obviously go down in history, Elgin football history. 105 touchdowns in his career, 47 this year.
Yeah,
put him on his back throughout the year, just like he did last year. And but at the end of the day, congratulations to the Tuttle Tigers. Yep. Congratulations to the Elgin Owls, too. Yeah. I mean, just 2 great teams that fought to the end. And, this is going to be a tough one. Tough one to swallow. And, not much more to say, Billy. It's not the ideal finish. But like I said, looking back as we might in the next couple of years, there's a lot to be proud of, a lot to do. This senior class still got a lot of stuff in front of them. Got a great baseball team coming back, made it to the state finals last year. A lot of these guys play baseball. Basketball team's about to start as well. Ritzen's looking to go for the 4-peat there in wrestling as well. But tonight all we can think of and talk about is how unfortunate this game ended. But like I said, you got to tip your hat to the Tuttle Tigers. I mean, didn't have much going at all in the second half, and was able to muster up that drive there at the end. A lot of Roundsville, and then kind of got all the way down there to the 20 and did a good job of getting the ball on that wheel route to the receiver. Cruz Campbell, a hell of a career for him as well. I think he's going to play somewhere in college, so hopefully he has a good career there. And congratulations to Coach Ballard and the Tuttle Tigers as your 4A state champions this year.
That'll do it for us here on the 2025 high school football season. Elgin, Oklahoma Owls have put up a great fight this season, one of the best teams all year long. Going to fall short to the Tuttle Tigers. Congratulations to them, but again, congratulations to the Elgin Owls. Thank you for joining us this season on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We appreciate you and all the sponsors that made all this possible. And again, shout out to all the players, coaches, fans, especially of Elgin, to make this what really it is. I've been so pleased to be able to join the Elgin our broadcast this year. Been a lot of fun. Community has welcomed me. A lot of fun to be around this community, and boy, they are behind these boys, win or lose, and so thankful for them. But that'll do it for us, right? That'll do it for the 2025 high school football season here on the Oklahoma Sports Network. For Chris Balvans, Vincent Saylor, I'm Billy Palmer. Have a good weekend, everybody.
And as always, go Owls!
Woo!
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.